Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to my secondary channel, the number one grinder, real talk. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best catch secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. Yeah, the best of the business. This is the Underrated Afternoon Talk number 16. Ladies and gents, welcome to come to the panel. We're just going to talk, get things out, have fun, find solutions, cry a little, all of that. So we'll read this out. Just remember us as the righteous ones, we are still winners. That's the real. Remember, we are still winners. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. All right. Let me hit y'all with this intro. And I will be right back. The Underrated Afternoon Talk.
Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me?
Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. The Underrated Afternoon Talk number 16. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang.
But y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me? I'm the Osiris of this shit. Check this out. Perfect. Champion, the way of the warrior. Champion eyes. Get back up. My spirit cries.
But you're a well-rounded warrior. You keep on fighting. That's what I am. Well-rounded warrior.
I say for me, I've been passed over with my family, my fans, so-called family, some so-called family members, some friends, and etc. Pass over me. They feel that I'm not even there. And I used to accept it as I'm gonna prove something to you. Nah. That I have to understand when I get older is what I am. And I have to understand that when I'm moving of a certain space of my life to strive to do better, not that many people is going to understand your vision. Not many people is refused to understand the growth of your vision, of your self-vision. The growth of your vision help some. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Let me see something. I think I sent a link to your IG to come on. Let me see something first. Because I want you to come up, so I want you to stay right there. Let me see something. Hold on. The fuck? How you feel? That was a powerful live stream that you did last night. It was a powerful live stream. It was. Keep up the good work. Oh, eyes love to talk. Check your text right now. I just sent you the link so you can get on. Check your text right now. I just sent it. You come straight on. Come straight on. Check your text. Let's see. All right, we got the one and only Brother McLean.
Yo, yo.
Yeah. Welcome. Hold on for
Thank
1
you.
second. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah. Poor phone call take, but we good now. Introduce yourselves, please.
Tell Eyes she can go first. She can go
Talking
first.
to
Ladies
me,
first.
Yeah, you go first.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
I really can't hear on my cell phone because I'm outside.
Oh.
Let me see. I don't know why on my cell phone I can't really hear that good.
Oh.
We can hear her loud and clear. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, she about to come back.
All right, well, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy C Mac in the building. I ain't got to
Yes,
give
see,
you my full name no more because y'all all should know by now.
yeah, see,
Y'all
Mac right
already
there.
know. Yes, sir. AKA Bronx Biggs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, Mac. See, Mac. He the master of tombstones in the Bronx, man. Leave him alone. Don't
You.
let that don't
Oh,
let that baby face fool you. I see him in action. I see bodies. He got his own
yeah.
he got his own cemetery. Big
No, man.
um
I'm all peace, y'all. I'm all peace. I'm all about peace and unity. Peace.
yeah. Yeah, we're gonna talk about different stuff today. I want to have a little fun too. You know what I mean? I want to be entertained, like that. So I did send the links out to different people. We gonna see if they gonna come today, ladies and gentlemen. So but before people start coming and everything, tell the people about the fights that you go to yesterday tomorrow.
So, we have a big amateur show going on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We will be live from New Rochelle, New York, Boys and Girls Club. Showtime 5 p.m. Eastern time. Um, my fighter, La Bamba.
Mm-hmm.
Um, He will be the first bout of the evening, and he will be in a rematch with a kid named almost forgot his name already. Cash. Excuse me. We call him Project Cash. His name is Cashew, but call him Project Cash on there. So if you have Instagram, go look both of these brothers up. Both of them are hell of a fighters. You got
Uh-huh.
one who stands at 6 feet. Then you got the other one who stands at 6'2". These guys are fighting at 108 catch weight at I believe 189. So it's definitely something that y'all don't want to miss tomorrow. And I would be live. Probably not from Facebook. I will be live from IG. So please, I'm asking everybody, please go over to my platform, the No Duck Zone podcast. It is going to be a movie tomorrow in New Rochelle. And these two right here, I don't know too much about their first bout in 2019. I think I glanced at it. I didn't get
Hmm.
to look at it, but I knew they both were kind of like I don't want to say new to the game. They had been boxing, but let's just say it was something going on where they didn't really get the fight like they wanted to. So, but now it's 3 years later. They've had a lot of more training, a lot more experience. So it's definitely going down tomorrow, man. So please, y'all join me, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. No Doug Zone podcast. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. So go to his IG, McLean Clarence. You gonna see the fights tomorrow, stuff like that. And most likely he gonna go on his IG later on. I'm in the house, so hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna go on later on to finish talking about it. So this, I just got off with you, and now I'm on with you again. So
yeah.
sorry,
So
I'm getting a phone. I was getting a phone call. It's funny how people will call you. You call somebody earlier, then they call you as soon as you get busy.
yeah,
But I was on you live 2 times already on Facebook and IG, and then now we're about to bring it back to IG later. So this is what me and Underrated do.
yeah, man, yeah. Anybody that when they say, "Oh, I never thought you got IG," yeah, I've been at IG. I just never thought. I just never, Clem said I've been know I could post on it, but I ain't really take a chance of it. But I've been putting some stuff on it lately and stuff. So I want you to go check it out. My IG is Jerry, all low caps, Jerry 5465. Again, that's my IG. Jerry, Jerry 5465. That's my IG. You see me up there. I ain't hard to find. I definitely ain't hard to find. So yeah, so what's going on in New York?
Um, Nothing special, but a bunch of out of control, insane, no home training ass people.
Wow,
You know,
Lord.
it's like me and you just talked about, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sick people out here, and not just people be like, it's sick people in the world, period. But I'm like, I don't live in the world. I live in New York.
Mhm.
That's why I never really get that meaning where people be like, this world we live in. But I'm like, really? I live in New York. I don't live in the world. I ain't been all over the world. I lived in other places, but I can't be concerned about what's going on in the rest of the world. You know what I mean? All I know is here. It's crazy, man. But I wish for peace all over the world, not just New York. I wish
Oh,
peace
definitely.
everywhere, everywhere. Down south, West Coast, Midwest. I want peace everywhere, man. But of course, we all can't get what we want to get. That's just how the world operates.
Nah, we can't, man. They don't want to, man.
Nah, they don't want to. They don't want to, and they ain't trying to.
Nah, they don't want to. Yeah, they don't want to. Yeah. But I was talking about on my IG earlier about an hour ago about male men show male feminists. When I get more people, if I get more people on the panel in a few, I probably will touch on it. But I know Oz Luther, she was on it. She the one that was on here, she was on it too. She would just go by a different name in IG. So she heard it. She hit a light for the
Yeah, like and smash that like button. All right, y'all. Share the video out if you have to, but like and smash that like button.
Yeah, and also I'm gonna do like I do have the underrated evening talk. I got two already underneath the belt, so I don't know. I'm gonna do three tonight because that's like considered like fight weekend and stuff. But if I do, it's not gonna be the usual time that I had the first two. It's gonna be maybe the latest I said up to 8 o'clock, 8:30. That I would say that, but I don't know. I don't know yet and stuff and everything because I do want to plan. I'm thinking about doing a morning live tomorrow morning. I'm doing a morning live, so I don't know. It depends. It depends how I feel, stuff like that. So what I want to do. Matter of fact, I got to do more self lives too, without the panel too. I'm gonna do a little
Mm-hmm.
more of that. I'm gonna do a little more of that too. Drop what I need to have, and that's it. So, but I'm trying to have men and women just speak, just to talk.
Mm-hmm. I think it'd be a great conversation that people would engage in.
Yeah.
They probably would have I'm sure they would have a lot to say about it.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no drama.
Of course, it ain't gonna be.
It ain't gonna be no reaching because we don't have that over here. Brother Sheed, check your email and your
She,
text. Brother Sheed up in there. But yeah, I
we
wanna
here.
talk.
We here too. She.
Yeah, we here, Brother Sheed. I wanna ask you a question too. I want you to come up here. I want to ask you a question because yeah, man. I want to
We
ask you
here
a question.
too.
Yeah, we
We
here.
here too. She.
We here too, yeah. That's a good brother right there, Brother Sheed. Brother Sheed.
She need a shirt that says that. If you don't have it, we here.
Yeah, we here too. Yeah, that's right. Let him know we here.
If he had that, if she had that as a merchandise, I'll definitely pay for it. We here. I mean, but yeah, man, that's a topic. Sometimes it's touchy, but it is what it is, and it has to be addressed.
Yeah, has to
I
be
mean, it
addressed,
has
man.
to be addressed. It has to
So
be
what?
addressed, man.
So what Brother McLean is talking about, I did that on my IG. Again, that's Jerry5465. Is Jerry5465. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
The Nets beat the Philly about 30 points.
the Nets beat Philly by 30 points.
Oh yeah, I think 29, 30 points. Yes, it did. Yeah.
That's crazy. That they knew that. First of all, they said that when they made that. I was kind of hurt to see James Harden go. I really was because I thought that this would be the last team I would see him go to, being that he went from OKC to Houston to Brooklyn. I thought Brooklyn would have been his last stop, but it's okay. And coming to Philly, I was like, well, who's getting the upper advantage? Is it Brooklyn getting the upper advantage? Or would it be Philly? And a lot of people say, yeah, well, Philly's going to look good now. And I'm like, okay, but it seems like Brooklyn looks just a little better.
They do. They do. When
But don't be
Simmons get
surprised. Don't be surprised if it comes down to the playoffs and it could be Philly and Brooklyn. That would be bananas.
for the Eastern Finals, yeah, it won't
You know,
surprise me.
it's always a rivalry between New York and Philly.
Hmm.
But those are my brothers. I love them, but I love my Philly. I love Philly. You know what I mean. So it's a possibility it can come down to that. But we gonna wait and see what happens, man. It's almost playoff time, so we gonna see what's up. I'll be glad to see Brooklyn take it all away. A New York team need to do something. Them or the Knicks. I don't care who do it. If Brooklyn do it, I'm celebrating them. Oh, why you celebrating them? They play for Brooklyn. They play for Brooklyn, New York. They still play for New York. It doesn't matter. They play for the borough of Brooklyn. They still play for New York. So when they win, it's not that I'll become a big oh, now he's a Brooklyn Net fan. I like the Nets and I like the Knicks. I'm on New York, so whoever grab it first, man, you know what I mean. That's the ones I'm gonna salute.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's on my. It's on. It's on. Yeah, it's on the backup channel. Yes, she. Yes, she.
Yeah, we here.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
need to know we
yeah.
here.
Yeah, we here. She is. It's on. It's on the number one grinder real talk. Yeah, that's on that channel. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, we here. I know he
Mm-hmm.
be laughing when I say that.
Yeah, you go over. Yeah, yeah, man.
My man, building, man. Yeah, but
Oh, link. Okay, hold on. I might have to share this. Yeah, I'm. She, stay right there. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it. I'm putting it in the chat. I'm taking my time, but you know how it goes, man. I
your
put.
time, brother.
Stay right there. Stay right there. See, I'm gonna send the link. Send the link into the chat so you can get on.
Take your time, brother. What's up, y'all? How's everybody feeling out there today?
Everybody's all right.
'Cause I'm
Everybody
feeling.
all
I don't know how y'all feeling, but I'm feeling like $1,000,000. This is a cool picture right here. Y'all see this right here? April 30th. It's gonna be a homicide. Y'all see the look in
right.
Shakur Stevens' face and Oscar Valdez face to face?
Oh,
It is going to be a homicide April 30th, man. A
yeah,
homicide.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be all right, man.
It's going down, boy.
I see. See something.
She.
There goes the link right there. She. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, you can get on it too.
Don't get on there if you at the salon. If you at the salon, go ahead and just stay there and then come on after.
Oh, there he is, but she, all right. There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we
We
here.
here. We here.
Yeah, we here.
Yeah, you know I be
Yes,
laughing every
sir.
time you say that.
Dude, yeah, man, we here, man. Yo, she, let them know we here, man. We ain't scared of you. We here, man. We got brother She
Hey,
here. We here now.
you got me, you got me on some. My wife be like, "Where you at?" I'll be like, "Shit, we here, we in the building." Yo, you ever thought about getting a logo that says that, man?
Yeah, that's what that's my marketing name. That's why I came up with that. We here, and Big Duke trying to fight me for it. Big Duke say he's stealing it. If I don't like it, fight him
Oh,
for it. I say, whoa, looks like I'm gonna have to run up on Duke. I'm gonna have to run up
oh
on
man,
Duke.
not my guy, Big Duke.
Big
Oh man.
Big Duke said, if I don't like it,
Oh.
fight him. I was like, oh, looks like I'm
No,
gonna have to fight because
Yeah, I just listen.
okay, man.
I got love for Big Duke, man. But you might have to drink that same tea that Oscar Valdez is drinking to fight him, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, man, you gonna drink that?
That's that's Methuselah right there, man. That too big, man. Yo, I'm talking like this, yo, dude, man. Like, yo, can we talk, man? Can we negotiate, man? I mean, like, we brothers, right? But I'm glad that you here, she. I want to ask you a question. And I heard you were talking on Brother Pastor last night, right?
yeah,
And tell the people what you was talking about. Cause I think that you make some great points. And why this space is lacking.
okay. In reference to the topic last night and coming into now the family talk, basically they were having the issue of child support.
Mm.
And I told them that really is no issue. You know, if you design yourself in having a family, you wouldn't have no need for child support. I mean, I know things happen to the degree, but it comes a time when, as men, you're doing the courting process, or however people say, getting to know that woman. You know, you ultimately have to make that decision before you start having sex, or even protecting yourself.
Mhm.
Because having a child is one thing, but an STD, some of these STDs don't go away. They with you for a lifetime. So,
Mhm.
you know, the main thing we was talking about, what a lot of guys is upset about, the court system, the child support. And I'm like, well, if you get to know this woman, you won't have that issue. They was like, well, women change when they get pregnant, not the woman that you married, because you made that commitment to a wife. So if you married wrong, I mean, you married on the premise of having sex, you know, and that's the key thing where a lot of guys in this space, they don't want to that self-reflection moment.
Mhm.
The,
Well, you breaking up bad.
I mean,
Yeah,
what the purpose of getting somebody?
you you breaking up, she.
I'm in the bad, probably was a bad area.
You need that we here. You need that we here Wi-Fi.
Can you hear
Yeah.
me now?
Yeah. We hear you.
Okay, yeah, I'm driving. I was in a bad area, but yeah, like I said, it comes to a point. If you married that woman, that's on the premise of your pitfalls, because what they say, men control marriage, women control access to the sex. So you
Mhm.
know, why not get to know that woman and know who she is, know who you're dealing with before the potential of having sex, to where if a mistake do occur, you're already accepting the pitfalls or accepting the wins. Because I mean, having a child, it do change the image of a woman to where if
Oh Lord.
Breaking up. I hit another bad spot.
Yeah, she's driving. He
Yeah.
said because of where he's driving at.
Yeah.
They took Sheed away from us. I guess they didn't want him to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Well, it's all right. He'll come back.
Yeah, man.
That was a
Yeah.
deep conversation. That's definitely a deep conversation though that they were having. There's some brothers out here that's going through that, man.
Yeah.
It's 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 just it's like me and you said
Oh,
before.
okay.
Life is sad. Is he back?
Yeah. You back?
Yeah,
You guys see?
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, it is sad. But the thing of it is, we were having a discussion. Men that are going through this child support issues at this day and time, you wanted this to happen because we know the pitfalls of our family members, friends, celebrities, just regular people. They go
Mhm.
through these issues and men know about it. And what is the number one thing that most guys always say? That won't be me. So they
Ye-
literally know that they can go through this, but they choose to opt out it on the principle of, just getting it easy.
Well, well, I can't say that that I disagree with. I can't say like it's their fault because at the end of the day, I know plenty of brothers who's on child support and they don't deserve to be, and they are only on there because a woman decided to be spiteful because he didn't want to be with her anymore for whatever reason. You know what I mean? My thing is because you have kids with somebody that doesn't mean it has to work. I mean, something can happen for whatever reason. Y'all go your separate ways. But I mean, I said it myself. I've had plenty of my partners that said that won't be me. That won't be me. This is why they say never say what can happen to you because it can happen. But at the end of the day, every man that's like every man who's sitting in prison that says I'll never be in prison. I'll never get locked up. But when they had their back against the wall, they were in a situation that landed them there. You know what I mean? But that doesn't make them a criminal. But every guy that's on child support, they don't deserve to be on there. And a lot of times they're on there because the person that they had kids with was very spiteful. It's messed up, but you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You have to live and learn. What bothers me is when you don't learn the first time and then you're out here with 4 or 5 baby mamas.
Right.
That's when I have to get on you and be like, you're an idiot. If it happened to you one time and you got on child support, okay. But when you out here with 4 or 5 baby mamas and you think it's cool, because I hear a lot of these idiots out here, yeah, man, I got 4 or 5 baby mamas. If you got that, then you know what? I don't feel sorry for you. Then you deserve it. But for a guy that has one and this is first time, and if he wanted to be there for the child and he wanted to do what he had to do, but he just didn't want to deal with her, and she just decided to put him on there to be spiteful, then you know that's not right, and that's something that I'm working on to try to change that, because it's just messed up, and it's putting brothers in a bad situation where they're quitting their jobs, they're going to find off the books jobs because the state is killing them, because before you can even see your money, child support is there with their hand out like, yeah, we gonna get that. You know what I mean? It's messed up, and it's something that needs to change, man.
All right, and it's not to criticize and push the men like that in the hole, but this is the
Hmm.
way I was coming at it from this point. If the men actually got a chance to know that woman and dealt with that woman a certain way, spite the breakup, you would know that woman wouldn't be so vindictive towards you. You know, you actually had moments where she got mad at you and she was vindictive, tried to cut up your clothes, pour Clorox. We hear the stories about women pouring Clorox, send men clothes on fire. If you continue to have a child with that woman, is it that something that you subscribe to, or it was a mistake? It was not a mistake.
Uh,
You know, most people see these issues with these women, but despite the issues, they constantly still wanted to have sex. I mean, there's several people. I know a guy. He said that this girl. I'm like, literally, the girl was the worst to have a baby with, but he said she gave good head, and he just wanted to hit it one more time and end up having a child. He said that she was the worst baby mama. He's like, man, I never have a kid with this chick, but I'm gonna stop dealing with her, man, because she's starting to be too reckless. And it was to the point where I was like, dude, when she was showing you this from the jump, why you didn't just stop dealing with her from the premise? But his whole thing was she gave good head, and it was to the point where he just wanted to, say he was gonna be done with her after that one time. He ended up having a child. And I'm like, your uncle went through this. We got friends in school that went through this, and you still went this route.
Right.
He was like, well, and it wasn't that he wasn't using protection. That was another bad thing. And it's like, you didn't want a kid, but you're not using protection.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, see, but this is where I'm at right now, and you're absolutely right. And these are the men that you don't take up. But this is what I'm saying here. Now, I also, and I told brothers this too. If you're going to have sex with that woman, you bring your own condoms. Do not do not, because I know there's a brother. No, this ain't no lie. A long time ago, he trusts this young lady. And on come to find out, he didn't check. I think that part he should have checked the condom out. Ended up having a hole. He said, "Whoa!" She ended up become pregnant. He said, "Well, I'm gonna take care of that child." And, they came out right? They come okay. But I would say this that bad behavior is bad behavior, but it has to be accountability on both sides. And I know that, not to say for me, that just like I'm not going to give no man a break, I'm not giving a woman no break either, because you know better. There are over 33 some contraceptives for women. And I tell women, I say, oh, you trying to tell what to do? No, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. If you don't want to have that child, if you don't want to have no kids, use one of the contraceptives. And then if you don't want to have that child, if that man says, oh yeah, I could use, I could, no, you gotta use something. But I would tell men, if you're going to do something, have your own protection. put or have many as you can. But also, women gotta be accountable too because things do happen. But I agree with both of y'all was saying. That's all I'm saying. Is be accountable both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's on both sides where both have to be accountable. But then it then poses the question, you know, because we have these conversations all the time, and I never can understand, you know, your friend went through this, but you're going through the same thing he went through. You know,
Yeah.
that's when a level of, you know, just saying stupidity is involved. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the mentality in which we keep going through this generational curse is because we're allowing it to happen, whether we're doing it consciously or unconsciously. Most people are doing it unconsciously because it's a system that they're in and it repeats itself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the environment which you stay in. I tell people all the time, if your parents were in a different environment and they raised you in a, you know, upper middle class or so, would you still have the same mentality you do now? And a lot of them say, no, I would be more developed. I would do this and I would do that in my life. My mom would have had me in sports. My mom would have had me in some type of art. They would have did this and did that, which I want to do for my kids. So make the initiative to change that cycle and do that with your kids. So you know it's not going to be the same domino effect. You know, that's the community that's lacking, that everybody wants to, you know, hold each other accountable but not be accountable.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's another question I want to ask you, brother C, and also brother Clarence. Before I get to it, anybody that out the clouds that wants to join the panel, ladies and gentlemen, you're more than welcome. The link is in the chat. I'm being nice today, so please respect my platform. Please respect the platform. And also, you did brought up yesterday about people should be more conscious and to support others. I know you were talking about briefly last night. I know it's that. Can you talk more about it, please?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I say this a lot when it comes to a lot of people supporting. I mean, there's no easy way of saying it. You know, people gonna support who they like
Yeah.
and support who they think is, you know, to their plight, in which in most cases, you know, the channels that actually give the content and have substance, a lot of people typically don't go there because I always say this, they have to hold themselves accountable. You know, if I'm teaching something about finance and you don't know about finance, you just don't want to hear it because it's irrelevant until you get older. Then you say, well, I need money to live and I should have been talking to the financial guy and that's it. You know, like same thing with your channel, JT. You know, when you talk about the men's talk, when you talk about the family talk, you know, I should have been over there learning these things about how to, you know, be a man or how to think the family thing to where if I want a wife, I need to be looking for a woman that has a wife mindset. I ask questions. You know, what would she do if she had kids? I mean, because that's the biggest thing a lot of people don't understand. A lot of what if questions actually give you more access to a person's mindset in which they think. You know, and we don't have those talks because, you know, the mindsets get kind of translated through sexual preference than actually, you know, going through the process. But having a mindset in which you know you develop, you tend to start following the trend and being more around channels that actually give you benefit, you know, instead of entertainment. You know, it's always good to be entertained. You know, watching movies and stuff, it's fun, but when it comes down to it, you want to have that level of, you know, understanding. You're gonna get old at some point. You know, life is, you know, is what it is. So basically, you know, joining these channels and learning more, I mean, just self-explanatory. You know, you're not going to be young forever. You need to actually gain some knowledge and going to channels that, you know, joining and working with people, and you know, we talk with each other all the time. You know, have our little jokes and stuff offline,
Right.
and that's the biggest thing, having an understanding. You know, checking on each other, making sure each other okay, and dealing with the premise of family structure.
Yeah, no. Before I get to Clarence too, we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about finance too, at the at the Clarence at where we want to put it, because I think that that should be more important. And that I'm going to implement more. We're gonna talk about implement more. Talk about finance and men's talks too, and because men and health goes hand men financial wealth and health wealth is go hand in hand.
Hmm.
And I think that is very important. I think I really want to tap into that in the near future. I mean, near future. So go ahead, brother Clarence.
Um, I mean, basically what she was just saying now. You can hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, basically what he was saying about the channels and all. I mean, listen. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. People are gonna watch what they want to watch, and like you said, people are gonna listen to what they want to listen to. I mean, I have no problem with that. If there's some good knowledge out there and you're not catching it, if you miss it, I'm not mad at you, because at the end of the day, I mean, you believe in what you want to believe in. You know what I'm saying? But what he said is right. You need to pay attention to that. As much as I like talking about boxing all day and this and that, and this right here, just me being on this panel, is a perfect example, because when I first started getting, doing all this, I was like, listen, I'm not talking about nothing else but boxing. I don't care nothing about no baby mama. I don't care nothing about no child support. I don't care about none of that. If we ain't talking boxing, don't hit me up, because if you do, I'm going to curse you out. But then I realized it's more than life. There's real struggles out here. There's real problems. Like, we have a mental health is very serious in the black community. Straight up, it's serious. Period. But it's really serious in the black community, and these are issues that need to be addressed. And it's like I told you, Underrated. I don't know if she heard me the last time when I said it on here. I said everybody always talk about things in the world got to change and this needs to change. But guess what? Before we can change the world, we got to change ourselves. It's like Michael Jackson says, you have to start with that man in the mirror. We got to start with that. We can't expect this to change and that to change if we don't start with ourselves. Now, when you say start with yourself, the first thing somebody says, I don't need to start with myself. Ain't nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with all of us.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
You're right. And brother She, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. I just
Okay,
Oh,
muted.
okay,
cool,
good,
cool,
good, good,
cool,
good.
cool, cool. Cause like before brother Clarence me and she was on Go Professor platform this morning, and they was like talking about channels and stuff. So I go and say like this, brothers. It was one brother, I don't know what his name was, but he would say, "Yo, us brothers, we need to support together." So I got up and said, "Look, he said, you talking about me?" I said, "No, I talking about in general." I said, when some brothers say that, they be disingenuous because we do not support brothers that we to. We don't. They could say all they want to, but we don't. We don't support what Brother She talking about. We really don't.
No,
But these conversations are transparent. You hear what I'm saying? That deals with
because
mental health and stuff like that. I didn't mean to cut you. I'm sorry. But let
no,
me get
Underrated.
this.
I shouldn't have cut you off. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. I
Oh, that's
apologize.
all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Because
And so,
too many. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is, gentlemen. The problem is with that is too many people are worrying about who the hell is Crawford fighting next. Too many people is worrying about that. If you look at them, everybody's talking about the same thing.
yeah,
Everybody.
and
Nobody's paying attention to that. So when you want to get into that, people are like, man, well, listen, I'm not worrying about that, man. I don't care about financial. I'm good. I'm living good over here. I got 2 houses. I got 3 dogs. I got 4 cars.
yeah.
My kids go to good schools. So why should I be on this channel talking to y'all about financial? Go talk to one of these broke bum dudes out here about that. Don't talk to me about that. And that's
Right.
how some dudes look at it. They're not gonna listen. Now, if you are financially good, you should be want to get on the channel to try to help the other brother out on how to be successful, like Brother She does. But nobody wants to do that. Everybody just wants to know who's fighting who next, and that's cool. But these are real life struggles. This is real life stuff that we need to talk about. But they don't want to talk about it, man. You know what I mean? And they don't want to talk about it until they're in this situation. when they're in a situation now, it's like, oh, brother Sheed, you still talk about that on your channel? Yeah, brother, I need some help. You know?
Yeah, and also too in this space too, it's all about the drama. And then what's going on here too? That I gotta say this: we talking about certain things that is not important. We want to take things to the extreme instead of stick to the subject, find something. And I could talk for me, and that's why of these certain platforms, I don't engage. I really don't engage. I don't engage with because it had because the message is not transparent. It ain't all about how smart you are or what conspiracy that you want to bring in. I'm just saying that in this space we are hurting. So we gotta find a message that it could be transparent, that it can help us firstly for ourselves and then help others. And the thing for me, what Brother She was really talking about, I want you to go more into it, Brother She, after I finish, is that there are channels, like I'm going by what I said, Go Professor, this morning. There are channels out there that we don't want to support. So let's talk about that. Let's be honest and stop. And I said, stop the BS. Let's stop the BS. People, listen, ain't nothing wrong being entertained. There's nothing wrong with that. But we'll just keep the entertainment right then and there. And so, as a man, then you got something to say that, oh, you got to branch out. You got to get to know people. No, I don't. I don't have to get to know. I don't have to get to know anybody. No, I don't. Especially if they're not transparent. Right over here, we talk about some great stuff here. Great stuff that can help people, help ourselves first. You know what? I'm honored that Clarence, you married, Brother Sheed married. This is a great time that people could come in and pick your brain. How you made it work. How you did you with your children. You know what I'm saying? How do you go about balance out with that in social media? How do you do that? This is a great time.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? They say, I'm busy. That's true. People could be busy. I'm not going to lie. People could be busy, take care of things. But I'm talking about the ones that it's not. Nah, I ain't going here. No. I like Sheed. I like Clarence, but Underrated, I'm not going to channel. I don't need to hear that. Or it could be vice versa. Until, I want to check me out. No, you ain't want to hear from them before. Why they should. And that's the problem that we have in these spaces. Okay, just get settled. I've seen the link anyway, sis. So for me, to me, it's number BS. If we want to know, if we want to find out that something that is transparent, and especially like if we really want to find out, we can. Because I do it. And sometimes I don't feel good. But if I know there's a message that I need to hear that's going to help me, I'm gonna make time. Go ahead, Brother She.
I'm just gonna be muted for a minute. I'm doing something. I'll come back in a minute.
All right. Yeah. So we gotta make time.
Yeah. But I got to a point where I don't worry about what everybody else is doing. We live in a world where you have different class of people. You got the people who want to come together and do, and come together as one to make something happen. Then you got these people who want to stay in their own lane, and then you got people who just don't want to do nothing with anybody. So I just try not too much to worry about what the rest of the world is doing. Like in my marriage, I always tell my wife this: we ain't worrying about what the hell everybody else is doing. If
Yeah.
we move in righteousness, then we have to move the way we moving, and we can't worry about what everybody else got going on. That's the world that I live in. I live in what I call a selfish world, but at the same time, I'm not selfish. If you get what I'm saying, when it comes to
Yeah.
certain things in the world, I'm gonna be selfish with, and you have to be.
Mhm.
But when it comes to passing the word around, you know, you can't make people listen to what you got to say. They
Yeah.
gotta. It's gotta be there already. It's gotta be there already. They gotta want to get what you're saying or try to get an understanding. Or hey, underrated. I don't understand what you mean by that. Or she, I don't understand what you mean by that. Or brother Clarence, I don't understand what you mean by that. And if I can't explain it and you can't explain it, I'm sure brother she could explain it, or vice versa. But to be worrying about what every other channel's going on, listen, I don't knock what everybody do. Do what you do. But they say every conversation is not for social media because people get sensitive, or if you don't know how Facebook or IG is going to take it. But these type of conversations should never be blocked from social media. They should never be ignored, and they should be addressed. Because if a woman can go on social media shaking her ass butt naked and she could get paid for it, and she got a PayPal or Cash App for it, what's wrong with us addressing these type of issues? I mean, make it make sense.
Yeah. And what I'm saying is it's not complaining. It's just my thing is this, that when a person says that, oh yeah, we doing this and that, and then if you're not following up, you're being disingenuous. You shouldn't say that at all. You should say that. You shouldn't say that. No, no, because it's not, because certain message not reach out to the masses. It's not. And so I know people is going to catch a cringe in this space. Like, oh, you know, but it's true. It's very, very true. It's not complaining, but I'm just saying that at the end of the day, the message that something that is true is out there. Now it's up to you to grasp it to make it better. But you got some, they look at her. I don't do, man. That's too much. I just want to be with the messy. No, there has to be a certain time of your age that you want to be better.
Yeah. Is she? You all right over there? The people
Yeah.
under the stairs didn't get you, did they?
I'm actually doing a little work, pulling some tools I got to do for a job.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
you're a famous you're a hardworking man. I'm gonna be just like you when I grow up.
And man, them kids take all your money. You got to work.
Oh man, say it
I got,
again.
I got 3 jobs, man.
Mm.
Sheesh. Hey, hey, man. Let me tell you, I love him. I respect every brother. I don't care what their nationality is. I respect every brother who does what they have to do for theirs, man. That's what you call real man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Definitely, man. Salute to all the kings. I'm doing a big Father's Day. Well, excuse me. I'm gonna do a big Father's Day and Mother's Day special. Um, I'm gonna start with Mother's Day, of course, because it's first. So I want you, uh, maybe some other brothers. You can't have too many people on IG, but I'm going to try to maybe do two specials in one day if it's possible.
Okay.
Um, Maybe that week. Excuse me, that week. I'm not going to do it on Mother's Day because I can't. It's the missus, so I got to be with the wife that day. So I'm not going to do that. I might get up and do a short video. It depends, but that week I'm going to do something. Um, asking the fellas why, or the ladies, that's mothers. so important. And the same thing I'm gonna do with the fellas. The fellas, I gotta go hard because they don't go hard for us. And I don't mean the women don't go hard for us. I'm just saying they don't go hard for us when it's Father's Day. You know, all we get is Happy Father's Day, and that's it.
Get a tie and
Yeah, that's it.
maybe some wet puss, wet drunk puss. I'm sorry. My
You know what, underrated?
fault.
That's the reason why you stay in something on social media.
It's true, man.
My God, we gonna put underrated in the in the nasty mouth Hall of Fame. That's where we gonna put you. Nah, but yeah. So we know a lot of these topics is got to be addressed, and I'm looking forward to having more of these in the future, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got people who look at what you're looking at right now and don't even smash the like button. They don't like the conversation. Some will just jump right out. Nah, he's talking that righteous shit. Let me go over here and see what they're talking about over here. And that's cool if that's what you want to do. But if you don't like real conversations, then something is seriously wrong with you. Everything can't be about who's fighting next and this and that. And you know what I mean? All that is cool. You got plenty of time for that.
And
Plenty
also,
of time for that.
yeah, and also they got people that actually tell other people, no, don't join that because I don't think because such and such instead they find it themselves too. So that happens a whole lot in this space. Trust me, it does.
uh Life with Amanda Gather said she said she'll be right up after she finished folding her laundry.
Gotcha. Okay, okay, sis.
That's cool. So that's where we at it right now, man. You know, that's where we at it. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all having these type of conversations 'cause for a young brother like me at 39 years old, um, these conversations are very important because even though I'm young, I'm still at that age where you know I'll be 40 next year, and it's like these type of conversations, I still need them.
Hmm.
I need them. Now, I might not talk about it every day, but I need them. I need to hear them. They help, especially when it's coming from my older peers. I need it because there's only a very few guys my age that's gonna talk about stuff like this. You know, a lot of them are gonna be like, man, I don't care about none of that. Did you see what uh did you see what Nicki Minaj ass looked like last night?
No.
Like, I don't care about that. Like, we trying to have a positive conversation. You're talking about what Nicki Minaj ass looks like. Hey, like my man Stallone said, what do I know?
Yeah, man. I had somebody like actually, hey man, yo, what you think about chick? Well, man, we talking about men's talk. Man, this boring. So take your boring ass out of here then. Talking about
Yeah,
men.
you ain't gotta be here. Bye.
Bye, get out of here, man.
You feel like that? Bounce.
Why it's gotta be like the nah, man? We ain't talking about no women, man. Talking about men, man. Yo,
Like
listen, yeah.
I hate when radio stations do that. I'm like, that's all y'all want to talk about, Blue. I'm like, come on, please. Like, I don't want to hear that. Find something else to talk about. Let's talk about what's really going on in the world. Let's do that. We're not gonna talk about that then. It's like, whatever, you know. That's the world. It's the world we live in. But we can't change the world unless we change ourselves.
Yeah. And I think that when you I tell people all the time that I learned this from my late parents. If you got things to do, you got things to do. There's no problem with that. But there is if there's an important conversation you need to get into, you should. Because you might get something out of it that could save you in a lifetime.
Yeah. Um. Most definitely. Most definitely, man. It's wicked out here on these streets, man. It's wicked.
But I
But
guarantee
we gotta, as men, we gotta pull it together because
but
we
I
looking
guarantee
bad out here.
but I guarantee you in a few hours you're gonna be some drama. Watch
About
yourself.
what? About what? This
Whatever.
conversation?
No, anything. Anything. It could be anything. Yeah.
I mean, anything like what though? I don't.
No, it could be any subject. It ain't gonna be this. You know.
Oh well. Hey, listen, we addressed it, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
What can you know? What could they do, and what could they say? Same way everybody else gets to talk about what they want to talk about. We don't have to be like everybody else. We can talk. Listen, I have no problem with saying what I'm saying now, and I can go to anybody else's channel, and I will still sit there and rock with them because I'm a real person.
Yeah.
And a lot of these channels out there, I like them and I support them. Are you gonna agree with everything that come out their mouth? No. You know, and my thing is now, right, when they start these channels are supposed to be started to talk about real conversations like this in sports and rap music, whatever, but then it's like it becomes a competition thing about which channel is better.
Mhm.
Oh, this person ain't talking about this on this channel. We don't do all that. That's why I respect you, she, Ricky Williams, because we all will say go subscribe to this man's channel.
And Big Duke.
Big Duke.
And the biggest part about that is it goes to a borderline of feelings, man. And I always talk about that, and I laugh and push that in the channel. That I always do my I don't think you ever heard my impression that I do of Maxwell. So when I hear a lot of guys get emotional on the panel, I hit them with that. Hey, I get the whole panel. They be crying, laughing, but at the same time, the man that does that, he's like, "Whoa, why he do that for?" And I'm like, "You getting emotional? That's the female song for Maxwell." Not
hold
get
on. Hold on. Wait a minute, she.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, she, you a fool.
uh,
he he hit him with the. He didn't hit him with the fortunate.
yeah. That's not the fortunate. That's the woman's. I think it's called woman's worth or woman's thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
oh,
because
you hit him with that one. No, because I
at the
know the
beginning.
fortunate. He starts the song off like that.
Yeah. No, I thought
Oh, yo,
it's another. I thought that was the other one, the fortunate.
nah. If you listen to fortunate, he starts it off like that, like he's yeah. If you listen to it right now, that's how he starts it off. He starts it off just like that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you wrong for that. I know
Yeah,
you be having dudes feel some kind of way.
yeah, man. They be in their feelings.
Yo, look, they gonna catch Sheet at a fight one day.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
listen, I don't even care what you said to me. What the hell was all that Maxwell shit about?
Yeah. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's what I tell them as men. You can't get so much feelings involved in this. You know, you got to use logic when we talk as men. You got to deal as men using logic. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and so that's the biggest issue that we have a lot in this space and in life. Men have lost the touch of using logic.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we talk the boxing talk or anything. If you give me the stats and say that this man is better because of this, logically, I should agree. Now, when you get feelings involved, you be like, but his jab is so powerful, and look how he did to the other guy. Those are feelings. When you say he has a reach like this, his last video he was trash like his last fight was trash like this. The fight before that was trash. You logically have to make that decision. This guy is fighting like trash, no matter
Mm-hmm.
how many accolades, belts. If Mayweather got in the ring and lost to someone, you know, he's not going to be trash. But if he lose multiple times on the premise of not
Oh,
being
he's
in
a bum.
training condition, he's a bum.
He's a
Mm-hmm.
bum.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your man Danny Garcia only lost 3 fights, and look how they treat him.
Yeah.
Can't
That's
lose more than one, baby. They label you as a boy. You're a bum. You washed up.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing. When you go against a decent fighter who actually fighting for hunger, man, they giving it all they got in that ring. I mean, Mayweather go against somebody like Garcia, some man, that guy is gonna give it all because he know he's gonna make the extra money on the refight. See, you gotta come see at first you coming to Mayweather, you gotta fight your heart out just to get that big check on the refight. So Of course, he's gonna get the dominant money. He's the bigger celebrity. You know, in most plans, you're an okay fighter. You know, you're decent in the rankings, but you're not a Mayweather. Now, when it comes down to it, the refight, now it's structured to say, man, I've solidified myself by beating one of the greats. So now I need the money on this fight, and I'm gonna have to hold my title, by going at him again the same way. And even if he advances and get a little better, I have to come in with that same game plan of fighting like I never could fight before. This is my first time fighting him. I'm going home. That's when fighters lose their touch, when they don't have that hunger in them no more. It's too easy for them.
Hey,
Like with
that
Mayweather,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's why Marcus Madonna is living a good life now. You see him, he got to fight Floyd twice. Oh man, you know how many fighters would love to have got a rematch with Floyd and didn't get that opportunity? Oh Jesus, they got one good payday. Marcus Madonna got two good paydays.
He lived,
Jesus, I'm ready to call Floyd out and see if I can make something happen.
he lived like a king.
Man, yeah, I mean she made a valid point though. It's a fact, man. Everybody love you when you on top, baby. When you hit rock bottom, not the
Yeah.
same. The energy is not the same anymore, but that's the world we live in, right?
Yeah. I think also the problem is that there's a lot of them wants to be cheaps, but they don't want to be team players.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like you see what we all do when we all come on here. We being team players. Everybody's being team players, man. It's what we do. We come together. We all individually do our own thing, right? And we could have easily say, I don't want to go on your live. I don't want to go on She's live. Why would I go on y'all live and I have my own live? What sense does that make? That defeats the purpose of me having my own damn live. But then you would be sounding crazy by saying that. Spread love. We coming together. We're showing them what they saying that we can't do is what we actually can do.
Mm-hmm.
you know
That's what
what?
we're doing by doing this. We're not doing this for no 15 minutes of fame. We're not doing this because we want to be wherever we go in the world. We want somebody to point the finger out and say, "You we here." Oh, you underrated, the number one grinder. Oh, you Clarence McLean from the No Doug Zone and McLean's promotion. We don't do this for 15 minutes of fame. We do this out of love, man. We're not getting paid $1,000 to sit here and talk. We're not doing that. We do this out of love. And we have a lot on our mind, and this is how we get stuff off our mind. I don't know about no other man on here, but this is my therapy. I don't need to go see a therapist. This is my therapy right here, man. So when we do this out of the love, man. So y'all keep that in mind when y'all see brothers come here and do this.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, brother. Sheep.
Well, I was gonna say this. The biggest thing about a lot of the content creators and all that, there's no teamwork. And Damon Dash, he said it best. He said, to be successful, you need a team. Nobody does things on their own and they're great. They have a team. When you're a fighter, you have a whole team. You have boxers that come train with you, your sparring partners. You have a fitness, you have a nutrition coach, you have all these coaches that's helping you build your name, your status, your function and team effort. Even when it comes down to sports, you could be the number one basketball player. Man, you got solidified people. Look at LeBron. LeBron took his high school teammates. What's his name? Porter, Rich Porter. I think what's the guy name? That's the agent that's going around helping LeBron. Like one of his
Rich
friends
Paul.
from
Rich
school.
Paul. Rich Paul. Rich Paul.
Yeah, Rich Paul. This guy knew him from school, got the training, went out there and became one of the best agents. They had to literally change the rules just because this guy was doing so well at the premise of having a team built around LeBron. That's the thing. The rules are always changing, but the point of it is having that team structure, the dynamic in which we all come on here, talk on each other channels, have the Discord, dealing with each other. That's what's missing with a lot of people. I come support you, but you don't come support me. How does that work?
Hmm.
It's a team effort.
Yeah, people don't want to do that. They'll give you every excuse about why they don't want to come on your channel, but then here it is, an hour or two later, you catch them on somebody else's. And this
Yeah.
is why when Underrated says come on, a lot of times I can, a lot of times I can't, but the majority of the times you're gonna see me come on. You're gonna see me say yes more than you're gonna see me say no. Rather if it's Facebook, YouTube, IG, he's it's all support. If you go to a lot of his videos, you're gonna see me in the majority of them. Rather if it's me on here talking or in the comment section. It's all support, man. We don't need fake love around us. We don't need that. It's too much fake love being passed around in the world. We don't need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'd
God
rather
bless
you
you.
I'd rather you talk bad about me and not come around me and feel some kind of way towards me than to pretend like you do. Care for me. Fake love is just not necessary. I'd rather you just go ahead and just dislike me. At least I know what it is between us. But I don't need the fake love.
Yeah, and that's the issue that we have in the community. That fake love is so much better, I guess, to most people, to where they got to put on a show. And I keep saying this, and I keep going back to this. The reason why the community as a whole, as us as Black people, we lose in touch with society is going to a self mentality. Back in the day, we had family structure, we had family dinners, we had, a collective of uncles. You had an uncle that might have been going through something in his life. He could always stay at grandma's house. He could stay at your mom's house. Now everything is more along the lines of self. Nobody wants to stay in one house. Nobody wants to deal with each other. And even if you're going through a situation, I've literally heard people say, yeah, you go through this situation, I don't have nobody to reach out to. Well, where's your mom and dad? Are they still alive? It's a channel called Atlanta Street Interviews. And this guy goes around and interviews homeless people. And the number
Mm.
one thing that always happens with the homeless people, their pride gets in the way of their decisions on, doing things in life. And I'd be like, wow, that's just crazy. You got so much pride to the point where, you can't even do the right thing for your family. Just go home. You made a mistake, but go home and talk to your mother, talk to your father. It's just the pride of them, because this mentality is bedded into us that we got to make it on our own. We don't need family. We can't deal with it. It's a hassle of which most people haven't really accepted. Family is what's the structure that's needed. It says it best. Together we stand, divided we fall. A lot of people don't understand what that really means. It doesn't mean just the military. It means for family structure. That's the reason why we, last so many generations, because we stood together in principles and morals. Now the morals and principles are leaving, and the structure in which we were together is all diminishing now. I mean, like I was talking with a guy, Alonzo Hall. He does life insurance,
Yeah.
and his mentor said if at a minimum 5,000 people get $1 million in life insurance, the racial wealth gap will be diminished. 5,000 people get $1 million. The racial wealth gap, it'll be no more. I mean, because let alone, what are you looking at, about 50 billion?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, I hear that.
Just
Let's
having
walk
that
on.
focus.
Yeah, you're right. Let's walk on. Oh man, the guy, the sis.
How's everybody doing?
Doing all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
That's great. That's great. Family talk.
Yeah.
That's a great topic. Needs to be had. But I'm gonna say a little bit. I'm gonna say a little bit before I get off because I got some things to do. But here's what this family, and I believe like you guys made a lot of great points. And especially with that coming together. I just be in the clouds of a lot of channels, And I see a lot of brothers who don't know how to do what you guys are doing, share a panel and have a conversation. And the conversation be meaningful, not like you said, did you see Nicki Minaj's ass? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
what the heck the world gonna learn from that? You know? But I think it not strange with this family dynamic and it not being any more structure because Revelation spoke of these times. I believe Ezekiel did too. What other chapter speaks about the family division of family, and how daughters are turned against mothers, sons against fathers,
Mhm.
you know, and everything will be as it was no more.
Yeah.
Everything would be as it is no more. So, like, what I think we as righteous people who see this, we have to make it our business to, do our best with keeping our family structure together. Start with self. We can't worry about and trying to fix the world if our foundation is messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And we just gotta keep on pushing. Just gotta keep on pushing. Wherever channel, I mean wherever channel, wherever conversation that is constructive, we gotta participate in it no matter what. And we just gotta understand that people is not. They don't want to. They said they want to engage, but they're not going to engage.
Right, JT. And like I always tell you, I always say to you, like God said, where one or two are gathered in his name, he'll be in the midst. So even if two hear it, them two gonna bring it back to someone else in their family. You know what I'm saying? They may share it with someone else. So we can't worry about the massive and what they say they want to do this, they say they want change, and we all seeking resolution, but they're not coming together. What you do is you work with those who are together, you know, and let
Yeah,
them come when they feel it in their hearts to come. Like and I wouldn't want them coming anyway because that means you wishy washy. You still ain't quite ready.
right, exactly. I think as me and you be in this space for a long time, man. We see things, bro. I say we veterans in this game. These we see like new people coming, and as you know, we see recycling. Stuff like that. You just say it a different way, but it's still the same thing. There's no growth.
Right, and I agree. Like now, like you said, we are veterans in this game from all angles. The man, spirit, the feminist, the
Mm-hmm.
brotherhood, the sisterhood, the every hood you name. The beef sector. We done been through them all. Like so, and you're right. It is change. What change is getting worse instead of better, and that's
It
what it
is.
is.
It is. There are some people, as you know, man. I'm glad that you're back, Brother Clark, because I want you to get into it too. There are some people think that, yeah, it's getting better, but where?
It's not getting better for us as a whole, but it's getting better for the individuals who are seeking righteousness and seeking solution and resolution, and who wants to have these type of topics. So like because he's waking up his people, so we can't force those who are still blind to follow us or to listen. But I believe I know I can speak for me, being in a lot of these chats with y'all and us having a lot of conversations, I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot and I've shared a lot. So, that's what matters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with that, though. I do agree with that. That getting better within us and everything. And I think that we should keep it going too. And
Hey, Miss Amanda.
Hey, Mr. Clarence, how are you?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm great. I can't complain. No need.
I ain't heard that in a long time, Miss Amanda.
Right. Hey, he make me feel extra old.
No, no, I didn't mean to do that.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know it's
Yeah,
respect. I know it's
yeah. So
respect.
yeah,
A lot of the Miss Amanda. So I know. Oof.
yeah.
But I tell you one thing though, conversations like this that we having, it's gonna be the one they're gonna miss a whole lot. And you know what? It'd be too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more conversation needed like this, and I'm glad that I'm watching. A lot of times from the clouds, how a lot of brothers, such as you guys, are coming together. Don't put it on low all the way around. Are coming together and talking about topics that needs to be had, topics that people are not wanting to discuss, and coming with the real rough, rugged, and raw. And there's a lot of sisters I watch that follows as well. And this is what it's about, us coming together, supporting one another's channel. Like I said, they're going to keep us from not getting a notification because they don't want us to come together. That's why I have JT to always text me when he going live, because I wasn't getting his notifications. Cool gents, that's what they do.
Well, well, Mr. Man, I don't be want to do these lives with him, but he always threatens me. So I have no choice. But I have no choice but to get on here. He stalks me. He harasses me. He texts me 3 in the morning talking
Guess why?
crazy.
Guess
Yeah,
why?
Yeah.
Hey, look.
I
Hey,
told you, put cat
Clarence.
in your mouth, man. Put cat in your mouth, man. You better come on, man. You better.
Hey, hey, Clarence. If he didn't know you would come through, he wouldn't harass you.
Yeah, man. I just told him you can't make me do something I don't want to do, and he's like, listen, man, don't make me come to the Bronx to get you, and then I fear for my life, so I just go ahead and agree to do it. I don't want no problems
So
with
you
him.
in the Bronx, Clarence? I'm in Jersey. I'm in
I'm
Patterson.
I'm from I'm from the Bronx, but I live like right around the corner from the Apollo in Harlem.
Okay, so you're in Harlem.
Yeah,
Yeah, that used to be my stomping grounds back in the day, shopping, everything. Apollo,
yeah.
me and my girlfriend's tour 125 up.
I'll actually be in Jersey. I'm planning on coming to Jersey when probably as soon as the weather get a little warmer. I know there's some gyms out there, some boxing gyms out there.
Oh
There's
yeah,
one particular one in Newark. I'm trying to think of where. Oh, I keep forgetting the address, but I got it in my head. But as soon as this weather get warm, I'm gonna come out there and do a little bit of training.
that's what's up. And you know what? It's good to know you do that, because I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag yet. But I got something in the work for the youth, and it's good to know that.
Oh yeah, I got something coming with the youth. I'm trying to do something involving with the kids. I'm trying to do charity work. There's a few things I got that I'm gonna work on. I won't be able to get everything done in 1 year, but because there's so much that I have to get done. But those working with the youth is definitely one of those I have plans on doing. So I'm putting a plan together now though.
That's what's up. Continue to add it, because I'm telling you, we're losing them. And this the whole entire generation. And it's no matter how you raise your kids, when they get with their peers and become followers, you know what I mean? And they get in their
Oh
ears, your kids
yeah.
can just, you be looking at your kids like, who are you?
And she does not on here. He dropped off. She said something earlier that I wanted to rebuttal on because that bothered me. When he said he talked to I guess it was the kid or the guy, and the guy said, "Yeah, well, if I grew up in this community, yeah, I wouldn't have been like this because my mother would have had me doing this and doing that." I'm gonna be straight up like that. That's bullshit. Because I know plenty of kids who grew up in good neighborhoods, they grew up in good homes, and they still ended up becoming a blood and crip gang banging. They got everything
You
they
better
wanted from
say
their
it.
parent.
You
They
better
got
say it.
everything they wanted.
You better say it. And mostly, Clarence, those are the ones that turn to the streets.
Yeah,
Why? Because they had too much with no discipline.
I've seen it. I've seen kids get straight A's. They be alright. They Gucci. They get around the wrong. They end up in the wrong road. And some of them right now are facing life in prison if they not dead.
Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm personally going through a situation. I have three biological kids who are all grown. My son, like y'all know, is deceased. So my two oldest daughters, one live in Texas and the other one lives in Clifton. I adopted a child at 6 weeks old. She's now 16. When I say since we came back to Jersey, she's did a 360. I don't know who this child is. But I told that child, you better go find my child, or this child, got to get the hell out.
Mm. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, it doesn't even matter what type of household you go in. I know kids who they were raised by their grandparents and their grandparents did right by them, but the streets got a hold of them.
Yep. And then they turn around and start cussing the grandparent out.
Oh, well, I don't know what type of kids are doing that today, but if I would have said anything crazy to my grandmother, grandfather, y'all would have never heard of me. You probably would have heard of me, but you'd have heard the story of the grandfather and grandmother who took out their grandson.
No, yeah, you're 100% correct, because that's how it was when we came up. But I'm watching the youth today, the way they speak to adults, the way they talk back, and the way it's like ridiculous. I'm talking about black, white, brown, Spanish, all of them here
Well,
where
you know what?
where
My
I
thing is,
am.
Mr. Amanda, the one thing that I hate to see, and I see a lot of parents doing this, and it disgusts me. And not so much of the fathers, but I see some mothers. So, ladies, I don't want any of y'all to get offended for what I'm about to say. And if you do get offended, then you can relate to this because you're doing it. Stop trying to be friends with your damn kids.
Say it one more time for the slow people in the back, Clarence.
Stop trying to be friends with your kids. Y'all are out here drinking with them, smoking with them, partying with them, and y'all sit there and use the lamest excuse stuff. I'd rather them drink and smoke with me than anybody else. At least I know they'll be safe. They can get high with me and then go right in the room and lay down. That's my baby. What?
Yeah. And also one thing too goes from fathers to and mothers, especially mothers. Stop having your girlfriends around your kids, man. Stop.
Oh my God. I almost got seduced like
Wait,
that. Yeah,
say
stop
that
doing that.
again, JT. Wait, say that one more time, JT.
I'm saying it goes for fathers, but especially mothers. Stop having your girlfriends around your kids, man. Stop.
And let me
Yeah.
tell you why. Like, even with my son, the more, and his uncle sitting right here, the more he became a maturity, he was only like 15, 16, right? Older women, my age now, had felt comfortable enough to say, I mean, I don't mean no harm, but your son is fine. If he was only my age, why are you looking at my kid that way?
Oh
At the end
Lord
of the day,
Jesus.
he's still a freaking kid.
You know what, Miss Samantha? Those you got to watch out for. You know why? Because they're waiting for 3 years for him to turn 18, and they know it's cool because it's like, well, you can't say nothing because he's 18. You can't
And,
call the police. You can't do anything. He's
and guess
18.
and guess what? It happened too. He banged one of my daughter's friends.
Oh Lord.
Nah, he need those hands.
Oh. Oh
He
my
need those
God.
hands.
Hey, yo, hey, underrated. Wasn't we just talking about this on Instagram? How we gonna start beating dudes up
Oh
for
yeah,
doing
Amanda.
crazy stuff?
All right, Amanda on my IG, right?
Uh,
I was talking about men feminists, and let me explain why. Yeah, Mahogany, if you want to come up, let me know. It's up to you. But I talk about men feminists because it was in my spirit for a while. And these are the men that never want to take up for little boys, right? These are the same men that always want to be on the toxic women side. That hits on men, that molest little boys, that tell lies and stuff. So I was talking about that today, and I went and in this space, there are down low male feminists, young and old, and they be around these women. I'm talking about toxic women, and they think it's okay. And I heard of there are some men that actually say, I told us men, they say, "Oh yeah, but the men always had the power. Not us as a people. The men we didn't. What is you talking about? I thought I
Goofy.
then I listen. I was talking in IG, sis, that I didn't see how they treated my late father. I see how they treat my uncle. I see how they treat my older brothers. I also see how they treat my uncles. I even older people. I'm talking about men. It's not just picking on it, but I see how they had it, and they still had to stand up for their masculinity. And you got these men, they saying that you treat women bad. You shouldn't say that about women. You gotta understand. You always had the power. How do we are as black men? We never had power. What are you talking about? What is you talking? What the hell is you talking about? What the fuck is you talking? But see, the sad thing about it, I understand outside of space, but even inside of space, these narratives is being passed around. And I just went in today on my IG. Clarence, you can tell them more about it. I gotta give you some more of my food.
Yeah, so we were basically fed up with it. We were like, there's three things in this world we don't play with, Mr. Amanda, and I'm sure you can agree on this. Um, Child molesting, messing with people on disability, and messing with the elderly. Those three right there is just a no-no.
All three of them you named are a no to my soul, spirit, and heart.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
And
That's a
mahogany.
no-no.
and
Oh,
and the molestation one, I'm a product of it. So go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so and I know violence doesn't solve anything, but I always go out of my way to tell underrated this, and I've talked to other brothers about this. I've talked to my father about this. I've talked to my wife about this. I ain't no superhero, but if I ever see any one of those three that we just named outside and I'm somewhere, it's got to be handled right then and there. Because the problem is everybody wants to play this mind your business. Yeah, certain situations you do have to mind your business. But when it's something like that, I can't do that because at the end of the day, that could be me in one of those situations, or it could be my family member in one of those situations. But everybody don't look at it like that. Well, it ain't my mother. I don't care. So if she getting picked on, if she's getting called that ain't got nothing to do with me. We got to stop that though. I'm a person where I believe you can't get involved in everything. In certain situations, you do have to mind your business. But when it comes to those three, I'm not minding nothing. I'm going out for mines. Win, lose, or draw.
I'm with you, Clarence. When it comes to those three, win, lose, or draw. And the thing is, I'm like you as well. When it comes to those three, what you mean, mind my business? It is my business. Why? Because I see it, and
Hmm.
it's wrong. That's just like my son. He was only 9 years old, and he watched this man, an older gentleman, snatch this old lady pocketbook. My son, only 9, took off and chased that man and got that pocketbook back. Why? You know
Wow.
why? Because I taught him you don't steal, you don't mess with, you help older people. And that's what he did. Like he was 9 and 10 going out. If it snowed, oh yeah, he was knocking on them elders' door. Can I shovel your driveway? Make him a couple of dollars. Yes.
Wow.
Molestation, I kind of like messed my girls up because of me being molested. I promised that I'll never let nobody touch them. That's why I never let a man live in my house when they was kids. Never. I don't care if they was their father. I don't care. I don't care. You know.
Yeah.
So, and I always told them if anybody ever touched me, I don't care if they say they'll kill us or whatever. Y'all better come and tell me. Y'all better come and tell me because I'm gonna kill them and I'm gonna do my time in jail. So with me saying I'm gonna kill them and do my time in jail, it put them a little in fear. Like, damn, when want my mother to kill nobody and go to jail? So when they got older, they told me that. That's what made them not ever want to tell me anything like that because they knew I was gonna do it.
yeah, that's what happened to me. Well, I think I told you, Clarence, but you know I told you, Amanda.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell my parents because I felt, but at the time, you know, I would advocate for myself at the time, but I didn't help because I knew, like I said, my father knew, but he was dying. There's nothing he could do. And so, but that conversation, Holly, nobody don't want to have. Like
Right.
something happened to me. They always want to switch it on. Oh, what about the young girl? I get
What?
it.
Right. But what about the young men? That's another thing. They think men don't get molested. My nephew was molested, and right now by a woman at that. He was only like 11 and 10, and right, and he is so beautiful, such a sweet guy too, meaning good heart, pure heart, and he always talked about having a family and wife and kids. And then as he got older, we started seeing feminism in him.
Yeah.
And because his mother was busy trying to satisfy her life with her mate, she wasn't really teaching and telling him anything. So he went out there very early. And at 19, he was contracted HIV.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Mm.
Why? Because a woman touched him as a kid. She messed up his manhood. She made him unsure of himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Before I get to my brother G5 gave in the house. Before I get to you, brother.
Hold on. Before you hold on, wait a minute. Time out. Before you let G5 on, make sure he doesn't have any weapons on him, please.
Yeah, you from
Make sure.
Texas, man. You cannot
Yeah,
bring
make sure.
weapons here, man. You from Texas, man. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
Miss Amanda. What we want you to do is we want you to stand back because this guy's very dangerous.
Hey, I'm locked and loaded. Let's go.
Well, let me ask you a question, Amanda.
Damn,
What's going on, G5? That's my brother, the good father.
that's
The
how
good
we
father.
doing. I thought we was on better terms. Man, y'all work.
You know we gotta mess with
Don't
you.
forget it.
You know we got you been here in a while. We know we gotta mess with you, brother. But I just want before I ask you,
The weapon is right here.
I just want to let you know, brother Gab, I appreciate you as a brother.
Going on, brother.
I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate
Salute to you.
you being a great father, stand up for what's right. And I just want to let you know I appreciate you. And I miss you, man. I miss you.
All love, man. I've been here missing my work schedule when I get off, man. It's been. It's all right, though, man. We gonna get it together, though.
Hey, Amanda. I never, Miss Amanda. I never talk about. I never really talk about how great fathers are because I be so much in my own world. But this man right here, G5, Gabe, is a great father. And every time you see him, if you don't see him on the panel with us, you see him spending time with his kids. A perfect example of what a good father is, man. And he motivates me, and I'm older than him, so it's crazy, man. And this is why we all have this special bond because he's a perfect example of what a good father is.
And also too, maybe you forgot, brother Gab.
Hey, Underrated. Hey, I'm switching devices.
Okay.
I'm backstage.
Okay. But like it was one time, I think it was like maybe about 2 years ago. He had his kids online. This is on Underrated Dog. He said, "Yeah, say hi to Uncle Underrated." Hi, Uncle Underrated. I was like, and I'm gonna tell you, that day I was down. Say hi to Uncle Underrated. I said, "What?" Yeah, say hi to your niece and them. Say hi to my kid. Hi, Uncle Underrated, and I never forget that.
It's a brotherhood.
It's the little things. It's the little things.
Yeah, man. And maybe you don't. Maybe you don't remember, brother Gabe, but I remember that. And I thanks a lot.
Oh.
I really appreciate that.
Oh, hey, man, it's all love, man. Like, I'm a man that's built on integrity. You know what I'm saying? Kids learn the most from the ages from 1 to 6. So I'm gonna instill integrity into them at an early age, even if they don't know what it is. They'll catch on. They'll catch on. They know what they're looking at every day. You know what I'm saying? So when they do get older, of course, they're gonna make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That's part of growing and learning, but they're not gonna be lost. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely not. When my son was 2 years old, I remember I took him to a Knicks game. The first thing somebody said to me is, "What the hell do you take him to a Knicks game for? He don't know a damn thing about basketball." I said, "You're an idiot. You're an idiot for even saying that." You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even? Some people are just, boy, I'm telling you, you can't make this up.
No, she was an idiot because not realizing, although he was 2 and really don't know what's going on, it was the father and son bond, you dummy.
Yes, you dummy.
There you go.
Exactly, that's what it was. Go. And guess what?
You can't you can't erase time and memories.
At 14, you know what he could say to me? He said, "Oh man, Dad, I went to my first game at 2 years old. There's kids my age, and they never been to a Knick game." And I'm like,
Exactly.
"Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. And I want to commend all you good fathers out there. Is one thing I love is to see a dad spend time with his kids, especially something about me watching a dad with his little girl and him just loving on her like that is really special. So I commend you guys because there's not too many out there that will.
oh yeah,
Man,
thank you,
you're not lying
thank
about
you.
that one. I got
Sure
best
ain't.
of both worlds. I got a son and a daughter. That's my world. I could be tired as hell, streaming from YouTube, working on my stocks. You know what I'm saying? Doing mechanic work. I'm still getting up. I'm gonna make time. You know what I'm saying? That's my job. That's
Facts.
my duty. You know what I'm saying? I tell anybody, fuck my YouTube page. I don't care if it don't grow no more. I'm a father first. Everything else come out of that. You know what I'm saying? I
Facts.
get to the bag. Make
That
sure I
part.
get my
That
got plenty
part.
of paper. You know what I'm saying? And make sure they get whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me rephrase that. They get what they need.
That part.
You know,
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
too
Exactly.
that
many
part.
people as parents, they out here. A lot of parents out here running around, they Gucci down and all this stuff, but your kid look like shit. They're a representation of you, so you ain't shit.
Exactly. Exactly. And say that again because I always, one thing raising my kids, kids gonna get dirty. I always kept my kids, up the part. But kids gonna get dirty playing outside. But I even said with that, you learn to take care of your sneakers. You're a little girl. Little girls don't act rough and things like that. And when you're sitting, cross your legs. You don't sit. I taught them that very, 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 very early. Like I've always said to my kids, what you do outside is a reputation of me. How you look is a reputation of me. It's no way in the world I'm going to be looking jazzy in my child head just as peasy as they want to be. And snot running out their nose and clothes look like they done had them on for a couple of days. And she talking about, I'll see y'all later, going out with her girls. That's what we call, what y'all call those 305, 304, what y'all call?
Yeah, brother Gab,
You know,
I didn't even cut you. Brother Gab, I want to ask you a question. So we was talking about molestation, right? As you know, you having a son, that there are quite a few women begin way murder molestation, right? Now I want to ask you a question. That's for me. See, I'm asking that question because I didn't get a chance to see my son. Only my son, he passed away in the ex stomach for 4.5 months. So I'm just putting it out there. So at least I was the father 4.5 months. But I'm saying like this: why you seeing things happening with these women getting away with murder? Talking about something, molesting these little boys, messing their lives up. Tell the people. I want you to tell them how you prepare your son to avoid
hmm,
it.
well, first off, when it comes to my son, you know, I show him by example of what a man is to begin with. So he'll know what the hell he looking at. You know what I'm saying? So he'll know exactly, okay, he don't have to be a carbon copy of me. I'm just trying to show him the path he need to go. You know, I don't allow a lot of people around my kids anyway. I much rather take care of, have my kids with me or their mom, even though we're not together, but we good. You know what I'm saying? The little hit, I'm 34. I turned 34 on March 5th. I already been married 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, done that, and found out, you know what I'm saying, what it feel like to go through divorce. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Um, with that, if it's not my mom or the people that I know or trust like that, then they not my kids not going over there. If my kids got somewhere they want to go and they got a friend or whatever, okay, let me sit down with y'all parents. I need to catch the vibe. I'll be over there a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I treat it like baseball. I need to be over there 3 times at least before I let my kids go over there because I'm catching every vibe and everything I need to find out about y'all ass. If it ain't right, I'm damn sure speaking on it. And if I see something that don't look right, now my kids can come over here because y'all got too much calamity and extra BS going on that's not kid friendly. You
Uh-huh.
know, so me, it's more so just letting them know. A lot of men, they like to touch on little girls and every stuff like that. But there's women out here that are just as bad as those individuals. There's men that's doing it. So I'm at the point to where my kids with me or the people that I know I trust in my normal circle, and that's just that. As they get older, I can start going into more detail and depth about women and more sexual things like that, because they'll be 6 and 8 this year. Their mind is not developed to be worrying about and talking about sexual things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to drop it in there too early. You know what I'm saying? Then you kids are too smart these days. You give them enough game on something too early, they'll start walking in it. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you teach a young kid or a young boy how to shoot a gun and how to gang bang at 7 years old, by the time he's 13, what the hell you think he gonna do?
Catch
Go
his first
grab a gun
body.
and go gang bang. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about it these days with kids being so more developed. Each generation get weaker but wiser. They smart as hell. They might not be able to take that much, but they sure know uh how to download data and information that's given to them way more than you think they can. So some parents think, oh, my kids don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they
Yes, you
do.
do. Yep.
Yes, they do. If you think them kids don't know that you moving suspect or something like that just because they don't say nothing, that's because they don't know how to explain it to you yet. When they get to the point where they can break it down and explain to you what you're doing, then you will see, like, man, they must have been knowing this. Ding ding. So it's all about preparation, man. Once they get to a certain age, then you start breaking down that there's people out here that like to, you know, do all heinous acts with kids and stuff like that, which is the scum of the earth, whether you're a man or woman. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Don't take away their kids' innocence, you know what I'm saying? For your own personal thrill or game, because that's what you like to do on some nasty shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about just preparation. And as they get older, then I'll start going and indulging like more detail about individuals like that. I tell them now, but it's real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's bad people out here that don't know uh, the difference between a kid and an adult. They do, but shit, clearly they don't, because they willing to try to go take a child's innocence. So that's a heartless person, lawless person. So I just try to teach them without saying, putting that name on them or putting that jacket on them. Just letting them know it's bad people out here that'll do things to them that they might not like. You know what I'm saying? Now, as
Uh-huh.
soon as they get a little older, then I start like labeling and putting more
Right.
emphasis on what to watch out for or to look out for. But I'm in Texas. I live in Dallas. I wish somebody would touch my kid. Y'all gonna see them on the news. It's not a second guess. It's not a question. I'm offing them. No, sir.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That's just what it is. You play with mine, you gotta go. Cause I'm not looking over my shoulder for nobody.
I told G5. I told Underrated the same thing. I said, listen, man. No ifs, ands, or buts. I have no problem getting my 3 meals a day in prison and putting on 20 pounds. I'm cool with that for mines. I'm gonna go out for mines. Even with my wife. It's the same deal. I have no problem. Go ahead and cross my wife, and I have no problem sitting in prison and putting on weight. I have no problem with it because you just not gonna do that. It's certain violations that you don't do that. Certain lines you don't cross. You know what I mean? With kids, with elderly people, with disabled people. It's just certain things you don't do, man. And these dudes is out here, they crossing that line, man. And it's crazy. I'm just not with it. So I'm like you, G5. You know what I mean? Like I'm ready for it. Win, lose, or draw. I'm ready.
I could tell you this. Like 3 years ago, there's a woman. She go around the three towns raping little boys. Now I told cops. If I catch her, I know what to tell you.
You know the crazy thing about that part when women are doing it? You have dudes that be like, shit, bro, I wish that shit was me. Shit,
Well, yeah.
I'd love to say an older woman raped me. What?
Man, I done heard that before. I'm like, say what? I'm like,
Yeah.
so you want to be 15, you want a 37-year-old woman, you know what I'm saying, trying to give you some or doing whatever.
Let me ask all of y'all something. Do y'all remember years ago? It was about. I'm sure Miss Amanda got to remember this. It was back in '93 or '94. Do y'all remember the student that was messing with the teacher?
Teacher.
Yeah.
I was like, he was like what, 13, 14 at the time? I don't know. I'm
He's
like
14.
15 maybe. He was 14. I was like, Miss, what are you doing? What are you doing? Man, it would have been a misunderstanding.
She was married. She was married too.
Either my son's mother was going to have to get her or I was going to get her, but she was going to go. She was going to have to go immediately.
Hey, did y'all see the news that Georgia man that 3 generations of rape and stuff and gave him double life in prison?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Who's that?
you did that man in Georgia. They got double life for raping. Like I think they said he was raping like generations of a family or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They gave him double life.
As they should.
And I said, oh, you know why they didn't give him the chair? Because he is gonna suffer so
Yeah.
long in jail.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh
See,
man.
Yep, because giving him the chair, that's too easy. You understand?
Yeah. That's
Now
a
he
cop
gotta
out.
suffer like all the people that he helped suffer, you know? That's
Yeah,
But
too
you know,
easy.
I got individuals that been in jail. And
But
when
G,
you
but
deal with
G,
kids and women, you out of there.
but G, you know, if he was in Texas, they would have fried his ass.
No. Certain stuff
No?
like that, they got a soft spot for that. So they gonna give him life and let his ass get raped and suffer for all the bullshit he
Oh
done.
my
Yeah.
God!
They said
Wow.
like generations, like 2 generations of women. Come on, bro. Yeah, that means you specifically target a certain set of people. Oh nah, bro. Nah.
Exactly.
And
That
probably.
means he
Oh,
let his sick, evil mind really, and it probably was a weak family. So he really set
yeah.
out and targeted. That means premeditated. See,
You know it.
And
I would give him life, but I'll cut that thing right off first.
But there
oh,
is a
oh my
difference, though.
God, Miss Amanda got me. Got want to
But
go
check
to the
it out,
bathroom
though.
now.
I
No,
want to
Oh,
bring this
Lord.
out.
no, they ain't gonna cut it off. They gonna turn them into holiday heart.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Wow.
but you know
That's
what
what they
though?
gonna turn them into. They gonna
That's
turn them into
true.
holiday heart.
But
Shit. Yeah.
yeah,
Hey G.
Nah, that's worse. That's
yeah, but
worse.
that's
Hey
true.
G,
But
you foul for that,
yeah,
dude.
that's
For real,
but
you a
check it
foul.
out though. But check it out though.
No. You could be foul for sick individuals like that, and he a black man. Come on, man. That's
Uh,
why
I
I
ain't gonna
talk
have no
about
sympathy
building.
for him.
Nope. That's why I talk about building and bridging the gap. You know what I'm saying? As a community, as a black community all together, men and women. It's a lot of dudes, they don't respect women's opinion. They don't respect their mind. They don't respect their thoughts. They say something, they don't want to hear it. A dude said, and they take it as the golden ticket. And have these dudes act like bitches anyway.
I
Oh my
swear.
goodness, get out my
I
mouth. I was
swear.
going to say, and I don't know why, because half of these niggas act like bitches. Half of them
What?
act worse than bitches.
Yes.
Man, after some of the
I
stuff
told
I just
look,
went through over the last couple weeks, come on, man. With
Yo,
men,
G.
bruh,
I,
look.
I had a friend. I had a friend that stopped speaking to me because he came to me with an issue with his lady, and I was trying to get an understanding of what he was saying before I judged him. But in the
Mhm.
middle of the conversation, for some reason, I guess because I was feeling some kind of way, I said, "Man, you acting like a bitch. Shut the fuck up. You don't you don't work. You don't bother to go out and look for a job. And this woman got 2 jobs, and you got the nerve to open up your mouth. Man, shut the fuck up.
Oh man, no, ain't no way.
Shut up."
Like I seen some post, right. I seen this post on the internet, and the dude was comfortable with being a stay-at-home dad. Boy, you weak as hell. So your wife
What?
gonna work and you gonna stay at home?
Let me tell
Man,
you
look
something.
here.
My wife did that. She tried that with me when after the COVID, when it was time for everybody to go back to work. Man, baby, don't worry. You know you'll get some, but I got it. I don't know who the hell you think you talking to. You ain't talking to me. I always work. Always from the time I was 17 years old. I've always worked. You can't miss me with the bullshit. Ain't none of that. It's okay. It's not okay. I'm going to work.
How about man is on disability?
What's up?
How about man
You
if
said
it's on?
what?
How about a man if he's on disability?
A man that's on
That's different.
disability.
Disability. But that's he getting paid though.
Yeah. My
You know,
brother's on disability. My brother did security for
And
21 years.
you know,
He's
and the
on
thing,
disability.
and that's what I'm saying. And he's getting paid, and in order to get disability, you had to work somewhere
Exactly.
before.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
You got
Or
unemployment.
you were retired
You work
military
somewhere.
serviceman
Yeah.
and you get a monthly check every month. You know what I'm saying? That means you went to go do something,
Exactly.
to serve your country and you put your life
E-
on the line
Hey,
and you was blessed enough to
Exactly.
make it back. That's what
Right.
that
underrated.
means.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you something underrated. Some of these damn dudes were so stupid, right? They didn't even know they can get a damn stimulus check when the stimulus checks was out.
What?
What?
Let me let me go ahead and let y'all up. See, while I was going through all that divorce and all that shit, you know what I'm saying, in 2020 to this point and got past all that, shoot, man, look, I work so much, I allowed them to pay me and I sat at home. You know what I'm saying? Not because I couldn't go work, because I didn't like the way COVID was going, with the
hmm
restrictions and certain stuff was going on,
Yeah.
and I had to, my mom had caught COVID, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, I'm getting paid well. Let me make sure I get you back right. Then she had to have surgery. So I'm like, shit, I make sure she good. When she good, then I go back to work. I worked from September to December and still made over 60K. Sitting at home, I worked 4 months. I said, y'all niggas trash. Y'all worked every day this year, and some of y'all still didn't even touch that. I ain't bragging, but it's just about, hey, when you put in work and you grind, hey, you got benefits that work in your favor. You know what I'm saying? And you better use your money wisely. Every time somebody get a $10,000, they want to go buy a roller, they want to go get a new car, go do something, man, go
Two
invest.
hundred dollar a $200 pair of Jordans. Like I ain't knocking nobody for what they wear, but that's the first thing everybody run to because everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses, man. Like man,
Hmm.
listen, y'all better
Well,
start investing. You better start investing. Like me, I'm trying to invest right now. I'm trying to get some property in Texas one day, maybe 3, 4 years from now. Like you got to invest and do something smart with your money, man. Everything ain't about keeping up with the Joneses, man. We got to wake up, people.
but a
Man.
lot of people are so
Mhm.
ass backwards when it comes to that because I know that I see a lot of people who will invest, like you said, 10,000 in Rolex and Jordan sneakers, and but you don't own anything of your
Nothing.
own, not
No.
any
Nothing.
property, not any business, not, and then some of them probably living with someone or on
Mhm.
someone. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But when you get
Mhm.
your money, this is what you think. Wow. See where your future is going.
Yeah.
Right. You
Some
tell
people
some
are.
people about
It's like I
owning
say,
stuff
Miss
and what you
Amanda. Some
have. They don't even
yeah.
know what
Some
liquid
people.
assets are. They don't know what shit is.
They
It's
sure
like, come
don't.
on, man.
They sure don't.
You say that, what is liquid? Oh God,
Exactly.
boy.
Is it
Go
something you
read
pour
that.
out? Is it something
Right.
you pour out in the sink?
Do I need a cup? Nah, you don't need no cup. That's why I'm glad I went to school for business. Business mind. That's why I told them they can. Hey, Claire, I already told you, bro. By the time I touch 40, bro, Lord willing, they ain't gonna be able to touch me because they can't hold me now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm only gonna
Nah, that's a
continue
fact.
to get better. And I was like, I'm just at the tip of the
Nah,
iceberg. I ain't even went in my bag yet.
listen. Hey, let me tell you something, G. For brothers like me and you, even though I'm older than you, for brothers like us that's in our 30s, man, they're not really moving like we're moving. You understand what I'm saying? Like we don't have to be on this panel. We could be two dudes that be like, man, I don't want to sit here and talk about this. I don't care nothing about none of this. I'm gonna go, man. Listen, man, we're higher than what we think we are, man. What I mean by that, we're a step ahead of where we should be. You know what I'm saying? We intelligent brothers, man. And like I said, man, I just love everything the Underrated is doing, man, because this helps a lot. Like a lot of people go get therapy, and I don't judge anybody, who go does that. But this right here is my therapy, man. This right here gets me through the day. Panels like this get me through the day, man. Like after I get off the panel with him, I feel so good that I did this. I'm gonna go hang out with the wife, man. I'm gonna go hang out with the missus, man. And underrated. I want to tell you, I love you, man, and never give up on doing what you're doing. You keep these panels going. I don't care how many subs you got. I don't care if they don't never smash the like button. Don't ever give up on what you're doing because as long as you got Miss Amanda, you got G5, you got me, you got Ricky Williams, you got G5 Jeffrey, you got real people in your life, man. We always gonna rock with you, brother.
I appreciate
Man,
that.
man, and it ain't nothing. You know me, I did a 3 hour live. I talk nothing but building and improving. You know how many people still hitting me up, and that was 72 hours ago? They was like, bruh, that live, that shit was crazy
You gotta
good. I'm
get on.
like,
You gotta get on. You
appreciate
gotta
it.
get on G5 lives. Sometimes
Well,
G5 when
Yeah,
he want to
can
man.
you,
be, when G5 look, when G5 want to be out of control, you gotta get on his lives. He will have you cry because he be on
Yes, you
there
do, man.
roasting the shit out of people, and I'm like,
No,
I can't do it with him.
Yo,
well,
I remember he roasted
no, me.
somebody last year. He said, man, he got a half roasted head. Yo, he had me crying. I said, this, I was drinking beer. Beer was coming through my nose here. Listen,
hey,
Hey, well, you
JT,
know,
can you drop his
yeah,
um channel in the
hold on,
chat?
hold
let
on.
me grab my,
Yeah,
I'll put it there in just a minute.
y'all go subscribe to my brother G5 Gabe, man.
Because
Please,
we can
man.
have this discussion on my channel as well, and y'all drop y'all links in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get 40, 50 more eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Watching this, sub to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Man, I
Yeah.
don't care about sharing the wealth. You know what I'm saying?
And that
I ain't tripping. I'm good with it.
and that's what I was telling JT and the other fellas before. I was like, that's what it's about when we're trying to come together and unite. We have to start sharing one another channels, like you know what I mean, promoting. Because I don't believe none of us, well, the majority that I do follow, like they really do like sharing and promoting, because that's what
Mhm.
it's about, growing and building.
Oh yeah. Too many people, they got self-inflicted issues and problems within themselves, but they deflect them and put them on other people. So when they see
Yeah.
somebody else grinding and shining and making moves, they want to pull the rug from under their feet rather than hopping aboard and trying to figure out how you got there and how can I get there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the biggest problem. Everybody like, what they doing? They think they got all that. Bro, they
Yep.
came out and got it out the mud just like you trying to do. So you won't hate on them just because they popping right now? Yeah, you a sucker. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Straight up. They know
Hold on.
y'all know how I get down. I call it straight down the middle, ball and straight. I don't care what color you is. If you in the wrong, you wrong. If you're right, then cool.
That's right.
Okay, Amanda, I just posted in the main chat. That's his channel.
And oh, okay.
Hey,
G5
Clarence.
Gabe, baby.
Okay,
Dallas, Texas in the building.
Man,
Clarence.
you already know.
And
Clarence,
Clarence.
drop yours too.
Well, the problem with Clarence is Clarence does not have a YouTube channel. You'll have to find me on Facebook or Instagram. A
Well,
lot of people are
you,
starting to get in my
mm-mm.
ass about that,
Yeah, I'm
about
gonna
not
reach through and
having a
slap
YouTube
your ass.
channel. Yeah, and yeah. They see you got G5, right? And I can't slap G5 back only for the simple fact he come from a state where it's okay to shoot people. So I
You
gotta
ain't
figure out
shit.
another. I gotta figure out. So now I gotta figure out another way to deal with G
Hey,
because he
hey,
already gonna
man.
have it on him.
No, no,
Hey, man. It's okay, bro. It's okay, man. Like
no.
that's what
Yeah,
people
yeah,
I don't like. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, Clarence,
This
I
reserves for
just,
people I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Is that?
It's close by all the time. I don't play no games. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me ask
But
you
I
something,
don't
Miss
look for
Amanda.
trouble.
Miss
Yes.
Amanda, do you have a Facebook or a Instagram, or you don't do social media?
No, I have both, but the thing is, like I've been laid back on all my social media sites since my son passed, but I'm about to come back, like I said. But yeah,
Oh,
my
okay.
name is the same on Facebook, but there are two Amanda Gathers, and ironically, there's another me.
uh-oh.
Oh no,
Uh, we
we
got
got
an
it. We got it.
imposter, Amanda.
We got the imposter
Yes.
in the
And
building.
what's crazy is because I already got I don't like my first name because it sounds so, y'all already know, blondish and shit. And then I'm realizing, and I researched this chick because I was like, who changed my picture on Facebook? But then I looked, I'm like, that's not me. Yeah, but I did the research. She's like my, I think two over cousins from South Carolina. Yeah, because that's where my family togethers landed first. But yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm the same person on Facebook. And on Instagram, it's
Oh, here, hey, Amanda, look out right now. Here it comes.
what's that?
Your Facebook. I got you.
Yo, you got what? I never
I
got
just
you.
found. Hey, I just found her. I just found her now, and it's her because I see the face. It's her.
It got okay. Okay, is it? It's the okay. It's the one with the same hat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one with the same hat. Yes,
Okay, that's the one.
I already knew it as soon as it came up.
Shoot, I
You got
want
a
to
lot of
find.
cool. You got a lot of cool pictures.
I want to find her.
It looked like you was a rock star back in the days.
No, I'm a fashion designer. I teach modeling and I make clothes.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Black owned. We need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
We
Yeah,
need a lot more of that.
I'm trying to find a man together, and I can't find her. I'm jealous.
Make
Well,
You should have been
make
had
sure
me, JT.
make sure you put EA, not just GA.
yeah. Make sure you got to put the EA.
Right.
That's the thing, and make sure well, you know how to spell Amanda. I don't have to tell you that. You know that already.
Everybody should not spell that little dumb name.
Well, some people could look at a stop sign and say stop and still go by it. Like you don't know how to read that, huh?
Well,
No,
yeah, some do that.
it is what it is. What we got going on this week, everybody? What does everybody got going on? What they got going on? If not for today, then for tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow, my best friend who's sitting here, which is my son's uncle, which is his birthday, he turned 60. So we're having a pool party
Oh,
weekend.
happy birthday! Yes, sir.
Yeah, so he's doing a pool party this weekend.
Yeah, happy birthday to the son. Sorry for your
I'm
loss.
coming. I'm coming to Jersey.
Hey, the more the merrier.
Hey, underrated man. Come on, man. We got to get to Jersey. We got work to do.
What work, man? I'm
Underrated. You know what? I just looked at Miss Amanda's Facebook. You crazy fool. You already on there with her already.
I already know he is. Don't say nothing. I wasn't
What
gonna
the
tell him nothing.
hell? What the hell? You know what? I'm gonna take a drink to that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. He go over here talking about look
That's
G5.
why
He
I
gonna
said
talk
you
about
supposed to
he
have been on
jealous.
there.
He gonna talk about he jealous. The whole time he already on there with her. You know what? I'm not doing this with you today, underrated. I'm not. You are way out of pocket. I'm not doing this with you today. I'm not. Look, I'm sitting there looking like, damn, this bald head brother look just like underrated.
Well, I be
Come to
damn
find out,
underrated.
it's underrated.
Now ain't that some shit?
Ain't that some shit? I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. Underrated got a twin. I said, I was about to say, Miss Amanda, you got some explaining to do. Because why does this brother look like my brother, the underrated one? And come to find out, it's him. Oh, underrated, I'm going to penalize you for that. You had me going. I'm like, how you knew her all this time and you didn't have her social media?
Hey, Clarence, I was going to say, Clarence, make that make sense. How many years he's known me?
If I could just type it up and find it and you don't?
Shit, I found her.
I just messing with you.
You found her?
Yeah.
You found her, right? Okay, then.
Yeah,
So what?
I
I was gonna say. So what is he doing wrong?
I just see how far I can take it.
Well, you know what?
This nigga here, boy.
Let me tell you something. You tried to pull a fast one on us, and I almost went for it. I almost went for it. You got
when you said that, I was going to go request her for the friend, right? And I see underrated picture. I'm like,
Hey, G5, he tried to pull a fast one on us. I
Man,
can't
look.
find her. I'm jealous.
Yo,
Shit, the hell if you
check
are.
it out. Yo, check it out. Yo, I'm sipping.
And you
Yeah,
know
it's
what?
crazy this shit.
If I would have never bothered to look at her page, I would have believed him. Like, yo, that's foul, man.
Yo,
Like, you ain't
Amanda,
found
I
her?
did see what you was talking about, Amanda. The exactly
Amanda,
same spelling on the names and everything. I said,
You see
yeah.
okay,
that? No,
yeah.
but now listen, I have two pages, but there's a
Mm,
third one. I have two.
mm,
It's one with a gentleman with a little boy. That's my son and his son.
mm-hmm.
But then there's
Okay.
another one. I don't.
With
That's the
this
girl
picture.
from South Carolina.
Hmm. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
Yo, I ain't
that's
gonna
the
lie.
other.
It's like 300 Amandas out here, yo. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
No, this is why I don't like my name.
But there's only one. You gotta remember, there could be 300
Oh
of them,
yeah,
but
there's
there's
only
only
one of
one Miss
me.
Amanda. It's only one.
Yep.
I tell
Oh,
people there's a million Jerry Thomases in the world, but there's only one. There's a million Clarences, but there's only one.
Right.
I done seen a lot of Gabriels and Gabes, but I ain't seen too many Gabe Russells. We're not with the same exact name, but you know.
Nah, nah,
hey, I tell
nah.
you
There's other
one
people.
thing. I tell you
What?
one thing. I see somebody spell their name Gabe in the wrong way, not like yours, and they look very sweet. I don't know.
You know what?
Oh
Underrated.
yeah.
Do me a favor. You know what? Underrated. Do me a favor. Get offline, cause you acting up.
Yes, sir,
Hey,
man.
You acting up.
hey, well, ain't shit sweet about me.
I know
Hell
that.
no.
I know that.
You already know. I love a woman. Ain't nothing that a man can do for me, but we go play sports and do some shit like that. I don't
Yeah.
sword
Okay.
fight. Mhm.
You know what?
Wait, he
I'm about
said
to get.
sword fight. I'm dead.
I can't. You know what? I'm not doing this with y'all today. Y'all, y'all,
That's
are,
right.
y'all are out of,
Let
y'all
me
are out
tell
of
you
Hey,
this,
pocket.
my sis,
hey, tell him.
my sis like hard black polo stick. That's what she like. She don't like
Whoa,
Hey,
whoa, wait a minute, underrated. Hold on.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
this boy
Is
here.
whoa.
this a rated
You think
X
she?
show?
yeah.
Wait a minute. We just was
Hey,
talking
wait,
positive today.
wait, I thought it says
Oh.
family.
Oh my
This guy. Yeah,
God.
hey,
Look.
it's a lot of them out here that they like to play with their lightsabers. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Right.
Yo, you know what?
Yo.
I'm
To
not even
each his
about to do
own.
this with. I'm
I'm
not
not.
about to do this with y'all today.
Hey, you know
Oh
what,
my.
brother Gabe, you know what, Toe? And a lot of them men, they love violet colors too. Very violent.
You know what?
Underrated? They
Is
gonna
it after
flag
8
you.
p.m., you guys?
They gonna flag you, underrated. You better stop. Don't get your channel
Yeah,
in trouble.
yeah. Let me be quiet before some
Yeah, I know,
trolls
right?
start following me from page to page like they did the other day. Hey,
Oh my God.
a
Was
Yo,
they
troll
they
tried to
was
stalking
follow me
you?
on you.
yesterday, right? A troll
Yeah.
followed me
G5, they
from.
were on
They
you the
followed
other
me.
day, G5.
Oh my
They was
goodness.
on
And,
you.
and, and guess what? I put their ass in a ditch.
Wait a minute. So wait, women be really doing that?
Yes.
No,
It
wait,
be
time out.
no,
It's the
it be men.
dudes.
It's the
It's
dudes.
men.
It's the
You got
men
to
that
be
do
fucking.
that.
You know what? I'm done. I'm fucking
You,
done.
you know
You
what?
listen,
Hey, you know what? Hey, Clarence, she need to
yeah.
go check out BFTB page.
I
You want to
swear
see
she
some?
do.
You want to see
I
some
swear.
sweet, mindless men troll one dude, and he talk to him crazy, and they sit and wait and take it.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need
Yo,
that channel. I need that
listen, but
channel.
listen, but
Let me
Amanda.
get BFTB
Miss
stuff.
Amanda, when you hear the conversation, you're thinking, what's wrong with this broad? But it's not a broad.
It's not abroad, no.
Wait,
It's
so
not a
wait,
broad.
so the guy that owns the channel supposed to be straight?
No,
Oh,
he
he very
is.
straight. He
He
very
is.
straight.
It's just
That's
that
my
they
bro.
they can't stand him so much where it's like they come at
They
him,
love
but
him.
they come at him in female ways.
So they
They
troll
love
him.
him. Yeah,
They be
and,
trolling
and,
him.
and they'll
Yeah.
be in the bed in the dark on the bunk bed.
What?
Oh,
I, I can't
shout out
Yes.
to our brother BFTB, man. I
I can't
love him.
make this
Shout out to
up.
Wait a minute. I
BFTB.
have one more
It's
question.
true.
I have
Hmm.
one more
It's
question.
true.
What? Okay. What is his response, and how long do he converse with them?
Oh man,
Oh Lord, I know she didn't like
he's
that.
live for
Oh Lord.
hours. It was one of them. They sat backstage for an hour just to get on.
But what my thing is, what's the point for letting them on? They fruity.
Nah,
No,
he'll
it's
let them
not
on
that.
because they want to debate him, but they cannot not come and see
Oh,
him every day. So he's like,
oh,
I know what y'all want. Okay, come on up
oh,
here. Don't
okay.
say what you want to. Go ahead and say what you got to say. And
Oh,
soon as
okay.
they'll start speaking on the topic, it'll
He
change from
start
that to,
tearing their ass up.
you not shit, BFTB. I didn't
I
go.
need to go over there to that and see that shit.
So
Well,
Amanda, what they
he
trying
live
to say?
now.
What they trying to say? These guys like the Amico pump,
Huh?
unleaded. They like Amico pump,
Yo,
unleaded.
I don't know what they are, but I sure would like to go see.
Well,
Oh.
BFTB live now. Believe that. He live
Oh,
right
I,
now.
you know what? I wish I could stay for that, but I can't even see his live. I'm gonna have to probably see it on the way I'm going. I'm gonna probably go ahead and watch it
Make it last
because.
some off, bro. Make it last some. I'm gonna close this out, man. Everybody make it last some off.
All right, well, shout out to the underrated one, the number one grinder, the best kept secret on YouTube. Please go sub to him if you haven't. Please go sub to my brother G5 Gabe, man. And listen, y'all know where to find me at. You know, Instagram McLean Clarence. Find me on Facebook, Clarence McLean. No Duck Zone Podcast, McLean's promotion. Let's go. And I want to thank the lovely and beautiful Miss Amanda for joining. Thank you, Miss Amanda.
Thank you so much to you too, Clarence.
Okay, brother, last some off, please.
Well, appreciate you, my brother. I'm glad I got to hop up here with y'all, man. We'll get this schedule down with your time zone and everything like that.
Yeah.
We'll get back to how I usually go, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate
Don't stop. You know what I'm saying? No, despite what it may look like, whether it's 5 or 500 in the chat, somebody got to hear it. They need to hear it. Clarence, I'm gonna smack the hell at you if I done told you in January, last January. I said, bro, just created. We got the rest of the part. You go live on IG all the time and still ain't made your YouTube. Nigga, do I gotta come to New York?
Okay. Hey, no. Here you
know
go.
what?
Gabe, I
Let me
got you.
take
I'm
my vacation
closer. I
time.
got you. Hey, Gabe,
Hey,
I got
chill.
you. I'm closer. I'm in Jersey. I got you.
Yo, brother Gary,
Oh,
can I ask you a question? Could I get you to do a chopper with me on my channel?
Yeah, we good.
Okay.
We good. If not, we can chop it up. You can do it on mine, yours. Rotate. Don't matter, man.
Miss Amanda, don't make me feel nervous because I do have plans to come to Jersey. I don't want to have to watch my back. Please, I
I'm just
don't want to have to watch my
Oh,
back.
well, Clarence, let me tell you, there's a story on Underrated Doctor's channel. She did something to this brother, like lick a cup, and she make a motherfucker run twice. So I'm just letting you know.
No, I was just eating my pudding.
Yeah. But somehow you get that pudding.
You know what?
Talking about
I'm not
make
going
him
to
run
respond to
twice.
that. I'm not going to respond to that one because that one sounds a little crazy. So I'm just going to let that one just sit.
You would have seen that. That was funny.
She said, I love Jello pudding, baby.
That's it. That's all I was saying. That's it. See?
Oh,
You get it,
just
Gabe.
put it.
You get it.
I just put it in. I just put it in the pudding.
All right. Last some more, man. You stay right there. I'll make
All
my
right.
last remarks.
I just want to say thank you for having me. I really enjoyed this panel. Thank everybody for coming up, each and every last one of you. As y'all, I hope everybody did drop their channel so I can link up to those who I'm not sub to. And also, if somebody could drop that channel to where y'all say them boys over there at. So I could be
BFTB.
nosy. And so, and to everybody in the chat and out there in the world, just keep pushing. Don't give up. You still got breath in your body.
Yeah, stay right there, y'all. Well, y'all really made my day. I'm glad.
I'm about to post the links in the chat real quick. Let me go
Yeah,
get
that's
them
what I'm trying to do right now.
Are you gonna put it in the main chat?
Yep. Yeah, I got
that's
my
what I'm
tablet.
gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do right now.
I keep 2 devices at all times. Let me go ahead and pull up real quick.
Hold on. I gotta make your mind quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I gotta make your mind. Hold on. and then I'll make
I
my
mean,
last
I'm dropping mine in, even though it's on what you call it. I'm gonna drop it anyway.
Bruh. Just start going live from it. All this shit you do on IG, that's
Yes,
YouTube
sir.
content. That's
It's
all you
YouTube
gotta
content,
do.
ain't it?
Hey, Clarence, I think you're a little intimidated because it's a lot more people and it's a lot. You already know how to get down, but you got it if you're
Well,
doing
did
that on
you,
Instagram.
but again, do you put in the YouTube? Put your
Hold
name
on,
in.
Miss Amanda. Hold on, Miss
I
Amanda was
got you.
saying
Hold on.
something. Y'all cut her off. What you
No,
say, Miss Amanda?
I was saying to you, it's nothing to it but to
That's
do
it.
it.
That's it, Almond Brown. That's it, Almond
Hey,
Brown. Yes.
underrated.
Yeah.
What you say? What you say,
No,
Miss Amanda?
I said, like he said, if you're doing it already on Instagram, I know it's more people and you're gonna get a little more flack, but it's time. It's time. If you're doing it there, you can do it here, and it might be a lot of people that follow you on Instagram that
Oh
needs you
yeah.
on YouTube.
You know what it was? Not to making excuses. I was building up
Thank you, Almond Brown.
I was building up from all the
You can
people
buy
I
me
had
up
on
now.
Facebook and IG, but now I really think that I have so many people behind me that it's not going to even like the crowd I'm gonna have on YouTube is
Okay.
going to be bananas. It's going to be
Right.
crazy over there because
Well,
I
like
Okay.
built up
Gab,
I built up such a good
type,
connection.
type something in the chat again.
Yeah, I did. I
No,
put it
type
in
it
there.
again. Type it again.
I tapped. Look, I just typed it in the live. That's what I did. I was like, forget
No.
that. I just
All right, I just put something in there again. There you go. Bing. There it is.
there you go. BFB
We good.
is BFTB boxing. What? Who the hell asked this? It's BFT. Somebody asked is BFTB boxing. What?
Oh, you good? Yeah, you good. Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
that's Almond Brown. Is it BFTB boxing? Yeah. She
Yeah,
was just
that's it.
asking
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
that's it.
question.
That's
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
no, I wanted it.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
you, Almond Brown.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, that's Armin Brown. I
That's
just
Almond
realized the
Brown.
name now.
Yeah, yeah. Hold
Oh,
up.
I
I gotta make my last remarks. Then you gonna cut me on my last remarks? Then. What's going on, man?
I'm not saying that. Let me be quiet.
I'm going on
Well,
mute.
I just want to let people know. Thank y'all so much. Y'all really, all jokes aside, y'all really make my day, and I really appreciate it. I'm glad, brother guy. We always like family, and we gonna do this. I want you to come. I want you to come. I just want you to do, bro. When we do the chop on my channel, let people know your side. Send me a picture so I can throw a thumbnail. We gonna do it right. We gonna do it right as we always done. You know
yeah,
what I
Right.
mean? So
Hey,
yeah.
we
you
gonna
know
keep
how we
it
get down.
exactly.
Yes,
We gonna
sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
that link that I put in, that's a 3 hour, 25 minute live. Was straight just cooking.
Damn.
That's the one from the other night.
Well,
Yeah.
gee.
So if y'all wanna hear some real talk, yeah. That
I told
Look,
check
you.
that
that out.
means they really don't give
Oh,
up.
what's up, Bronzebird? What's up, Bronzebird? Yo, so you
Oh,
said you was gonna
I'm my
come,
bad.
Bronzebird. You caught it right to the end, but thank you so much. I want you to go support him. He be dropping some heat and everything. And matter of fact, Bronzebird, stay right there. I want you to take down my secondary email. So we can hold on, yo. Before I make my last remark, y'all gonna love
Hey,
my.
underrated. Bro, I didn't know I thought you was still under the old channel, bro. I
Yeah,
wasn't even sub to this one.
no. Let me explain. I still got the old channel, right?
It's the backup channel.
It's got to be fixed. I got to put a passcode with it and all that. I still got that.
Okay. That's why I wasn't even sub to this one. I'm like, oh man, flag on the play. I'm gonna penalize myself. Shit.
Yeah, listen, I didn't even know he had it until he brought it to my attention. I was like, oh, this is crazy. What you got going on?
I keep on telling you, man. Underrated be bowling, man. I be sleep, man. My grind don't stop. I keep telling people, man.
Hey,
Stop.
I gotta come to Dallas to see my brother G5, man. For real. I gotta make something happen,
Man, we
man.
about to
Yeah,
turn up at this
Oh
G5.
Earl Spence
wow,
fight.
Gabe.
Yeah.
My daughter and my sister lives in Dallas. That's crazy.
All right,
Yeah.
Bronx Bird. That's my email right there. I want you
Okay.
to hit me up. Hit me on my email so I can
Yo,
lock in.
we gotta, you know what? They be having so much going on in Texas, but I'm like, I know it'll be hard for me to make it this year. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie, I gotta make it my business to get out to Dallas, man. We gotta
Okay,
get up with
wherever you
G5.
can. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
here. We here. You
You too
already know,
underrated.
man.
Underrated. I told you, all of us, we got to make it our business to all get up
Yeah,
with
man.
each other. It's cool.
I heard Texas big, man. I need big, man. I need swim, man.
Man,
You know
listen,
what
all I want is a steak and a baked potato when I'm out there.
Oh,
That's all I
Nah,
we
want.
got we
I
got you
want a
covered.
steak. I want a steak, a potato, and a nice sized butt. That's what I need. I need something. I
Whoa,
need some
what the hell going on
You
with
know
you?
what? Give me your phone. Give me your devices now, JT.
Yo, you wild boy, yo. Hey, remember what they said? Everything big in Texas. You got to you got to be able to handle what's coming out there to you,
Don't worry
man.
about it.
Everything big in Texas.
That's
I'm
what I'm
used to
doing.
Texas. I've been here my whole life. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
It's
That's a
normal.
fact.
Well,
That's
let me make my last remarks here. I want to thank y'all so much, Bronxburg. Thanks for coming, and you just hit me wherever you can. And thank you. And ladies, just remember, I'm the number one grinder.
yes,
I
sir.
don't stop. I don't stop. I'm undefeated. Hey, despite I'm 56, the black don't
You
stop.
dig?
That's
Don't
all.
it don't, baby. Don't crack, baby.
It doesn't crack, baby, and the bed and the bedroom be rocking. That's
Yo,
all.
I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm not
you know
doing this.
what?
Hey,
Hey,
Jay,
he
put
already
the.
started. He already started. Talk your shit. Go talk your shit, JT. Go on, talk your shit. I ain't saying
Yeah.
that. You already talking and go ahead and get it out
Don't
here.
let him
don't
do it,
tell.
G5.
Don't
He
tell him that.
ODing.
What you
Don't
mean?
tell him
Don't let
that.
him do it. He already started.
Nice,
I
nice.
haven't had my. I haven't had my wine yet. Don't do
Hey,
it.
look.
Oh
See,
man.
it's not this. It's
All
Oh
right,
my
yo, listen,
god.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Oh my god.
G5, I love you, Miss Amanda.
y'all
I
out
love
here.
y'all, brother.
I
Love
sent you
you
the
too.
request. I gotta go. I can't do this, man. My
Man,
virgin
come on
ears
now.
don't need to hear this.
I was about to say your
Nah.
wife gonna think you in the closet with somebody. You better go.
Yo,
You
look,
see what happened? You see what
yo,
happened to R.
tell
Kelly
sis
when he
I ain't
did that
got nothing
trap
to
in the
do.
closet? We don't need that.
Okay.
Tell
Let's
sis
go.
I ain't
Trapped
got
in the
nothing to do with
closet.
that. Almond Brown, look at Almond Brown. She said she's running.
You
Hey,
scaring people, man. You're
and,
scaring
and
people.
she done put the smoke behind it. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't talking about no blunts. She's like, I'm
Okay.
picking up dust in this bitch.
I keep on telling you, ladies, man, stop playing with me. Stop it.
Yo, I'm not doing this with you today. Boy, you on something. She said y'all are funny.
Man, like I
Hey,
say,
it's
let that man. Hey, he already opened the back door. He left it
Yeah,
wide open, ran
yeah.
out, and he's like, "Man, I'm gonna come in when I'm ready. I'm loose out
well,
here."
I tell you what.
Yo,
I'm glad you ran
Wait,
out the
hey,
house.
hey, JT, are you naked or you got clothes on when you ran out?
Whoa,
sis,
whoa. Check this out.
sis, you
Hold
talking
on.
to
Time out.
sis, you
Now,
talking
If
to
you
me.
naked,
you know he gonna
if you
answer it. He gonna answer that shit too.
no,
Yes,
hell
man,
no.
yes, sis,
Listen,
yes, sis. And you
if
know
you
what
naked,
though? And you know what? She don't want to come into the house because she know what's some waiting.
I tell you what. I'm gonna tell you like Pops told Craig on Friday. Since you grown, don't you bring your black ass back to the house. If you naked and you leave this house, don't you bring your black ass back.
Tell people stop sleeping on the
Don't you?
number one grind. Sis will tell stop sleeping on the number one grind. Stop now.
No, man, y'all think this bad back in the day before he kind of semi changed?
Yeah, yeah,
Yo, his panels we used to be a mess.
yeah.
This is what it's all
Oh
about. This
no,
is all about having
well,
a good time and enjoying yourself.
hey,
Yep.
I'm glad you graduated some to the number one grinder page because underrated darkness we cut the fuck up.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yes,
We cut up.
Ooh.
yes. Okay,
Oh, listen, for 2020,
knows.
for 2021, we was out here acting like we ain't have no home training.
Yeah,
Yo,
Oh,
he
see,
knew. He
no,
knew.
yeah,
we go way back before 2021.
Thank you.
yeah, I was
I'm
cutting
just
up.
saying for that year, for last year,
Yeah, we
we
cut
was just
up.
cutting up. We cut
Yeah,
up.
Yo.
I roasted people off a live stream. Like I quit. Goodbye. Shit.
Yo, we used to have people DM us like, yo, when I see you, this is what I'm gonna do to you. And I'm like, okay, all
Let
right.
me tell you.
That's how you feel.
Let me
Catch
tell
me
you,
at the fight
Travis.
and do something.
Yo, let
You
me
know
tell
what I
you,
tell them?
Travis.
I tell them, come on. Come
Right.
on,
That
I
part.
dare you.
Clarence, I could
Come
tell
on.
you, G5 and a man can tell you, I used to cook motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
This
Hey,
ain't nothing. I used to cook.
You know what it is, man? We have these panels, right? I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. I always talk to my wife about this. We have these panels, right? And people think they can say whatever they want to say to us. I don't care if they're a troll, if they're a regular person we know. They think they're gonna say something to us, and they're not gonna catch us at these events. I tell people I come outside. If you know street term, would come outside me. I'm
You already
outside,
know.
they
Okay.
scared to
I
come
so
told
you can catch
outside.
Okay.
me anywhere.
I told them like this: you
You
better
can
not come to Booker Barclay Center because I was raised like three minutes away. I better not catch you at Barclay. I know every interest in that. I will
listen.
roll
I don't,
your ass.
it's not. You know what? It's not even about where you from. Because even if I'm in another man's state, I'm going to humble myself because I don't want nothing to happen. But what you need to understand is I'm outside.
Period. I'm
Right.
outside. And
I'm
like you
outside.
said,
Period.
it's not where you from, it's where you at.
Hey,
It's
it
where
don't
you
even
at.
matter. Y'all
And,
come to
and
Dallas, y'all straight. Believe that. Oh man,
No, I'm
I
just
could,
saying.
I
I'm
could,
just
I,
saying.
hey,
G5. These dudes.
I
No,
could
what
press,
I'm saying is
I could press
G5.
one
These
button.
dudes. No, but my thing
And
is G5. These dudes gotta humble
no,
themselves, man.
let
They
me end this.
talking Greek.
Let me end this. I'm just keep on talking. Keep on talking.
Yeah, like these dudes gotta humble themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? When you in the next man town, everything that